stand up with Sky Brown, and she's over here. Can I grab you if she's over here and I got to run over and do it? All right, great.
Saw some of the most incredible skateboarding we've ever seen.
So here she is, the Sugu Okamoto. She is dominant.
Beautiful, massive frontside air.
And it'll be Sky Brown.
Blast in the frontside 360. She rips on a skateboard.
Now it's Sakura Yosozumi.
There we go. She sticks the backside grab 540 and
makes the transition. Sakura Yosozumi is going to win Women's Park Final. Sky Brown finishing in second, with Masugu Okamoto finishing on the podium in third place.
New barbecue brisket pizza is smoky, sweet, and savory with juicy brisket, smoked slow. But it's only here for a limited time, so download the app and get it fast. Casey's, here for good.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
I be like, sheesh, sunset on the beach. Make me wanna pull up on Miami.
The first ever Corolla Cross. Toyota, let's go places.
So it's game day and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Absolutely destroying this park.
That was a great run.
I wanna see the city streets in a map of the skyscrapers and celebrate. I got a new sensation, singing like a choir. It's burning with desire. I wanna start a
There
fire.
you go.
All right. This is a fierce group of competitors. That was absolutely incredible. That was the run. This is exactly what we want to see.
Oh my God! Backside 540!
Look at what he put down. There we go.
Welcome, skateboarders. This is Dew Tour Des Moines 2022. No prelims, no qualifiers. It's straight to the finals. We're going to kick things off with our women's park final 8 of the best female park skaters on the planet coming here to Des Moines to this incredible Lauridsen Skatepark, the largest park in the nation.
How does that feel to have this crowd so behind you guys?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is all for you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
All right, Sky, best of luck.
Thank you, Chris Pastris. Love that. Besties about to do battle. So currently ranked 1 and 2 in the world. Sakura Yosizumi and Sky Brown. And our field is absolutely stacked. And the talent continues on here in the booth. I'm not talking about myself and Todd. I'm talking about Alicia Lee. Welcome to Des Moines for Dew Tour.
Thank you.
And I've seen you skate this park. You absolutely rip this place. So just to start us off, this is a monument to skateboarding, one of the best parks anyone's ever seen. But you give us your opinion. What do you think of this beautiful place?
Oh, I think it's amazing, you know. I think the course is a little different than it was last year. So it's got a couple new things that the girls can hit. And I think it's going to be a great show. Yeah.
And the level that we've seen. So we came here last year, 2021. Of course, things went through the roof. Are you expecting kind of a similar look and feel to last year, or do you think 365 days is enough for these women just to get that much better?
Personally, I think everyone has gotten a lot better. I'm really excited to see what goes down. And yeah, everyone's been ripping. So.
Well, tonight's format, it's 3 runs, best of 3. One thing that I've noticed over the years, just by doing all my snowboard commentary for the Olympics, is the year after the Olympics is where a big leap in progression happens, because it seems like, you know, you're under the gun to try to qualify for a team. You just want to get, you know, the tricks that you have and get them wired. But now is that chance for everyone just to get loose and progress.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch tonight.
And Alicia, I know you've competed in a million skate events. So this format where you get 3 runs, you basically can try everything you can, but that one run is going to be the run that could potentially get you on the top or put you in last place. So do you like the idea of coming out firing on your first run and hoping you make everything and the rest is just the icing on the cake? Or do you like the build up to your final run?
You know, everyone's game is a little different. I feel like the smart move is with your first run, maybe try to get something on the scoreboard, you know, maybe just make a run, and then in your next one, switch up a couple tricks to maybe something more difficult and build it up. I like that.
That's smart strategy. And now taking a look at this list, 1 through 8, I know you've skated with and or against all the skaters we have in this draw. Who are you most looking forward to seeing skate?
I'm looking forward to Mommy and Coconut for sure, but I'm excited to see everyone. I think it's gonna be a tough one.
Well, we're gonna get right into it. Speaking of a tough one, this is one of the toughest skateboarders you will see in the draw. Toyota team rider from Oceanside, California. Let's hear it for Jordan Barrett. First, Jordan, a veteran competitor now. I've seen her on Vans Park Series. And here at Dew Tour, and here we go, Jordan Barrett.
Here we go, Jordan, a little air over the middle island. There's a bunch of different obstacles for these women to take on here. There's a boneless on that flat bank. Nice backside air in the deep end. Rock and roll up there on the Mountain Dew extension. Nice egg in the corner, fully inverted on that one.
Very good use of the course.
Frontside stalefish. I mean, she's pretty much hitting all the obstacles, all the different corners. No one wants to see you half pipe on the bowl, so you got to work this whole thing.
She's looking good so far. This might be the run that she wants.
Yeah, she seems like, you know, she's pretty solid on her board. Little backside ollie into the flat bank. Frontside grind around the corner. Jordan Barrett starting off her campaign here.
Yeah, Jordan, that was awesome.
It's always tough to be the first one to go because the judges got to warm up.
It's the scariest thing being the first to go.
Here, talk us through some of these replays, Alicia.
So we got Jordan doing a nice boneless here, landed pretty clean. She's going into the deep end, straight into a perfect eggplant. She's got to have one of the best eggplants I've seen.
Tuck knee even, she gets fully inverted on it.
Jordan is so consistent.
Such a pleasure to watch.
It's rare to see her fall. I love to see a completed run in our first run. So, and that right there, that basically just draws the line in the sand, right? All right, everybody, I got a full run under my belt already.
Looks like she set us off to a good start.
Yeah, and the level is there now. It's no longer, there's no falls. You can't afford to fall in any of these competitions. Everyone is so good.
So the score comes through. The score to beat for now is a 60. So, Alicia, I think you were right there. Great call in saying get that first run down, get a score on the board. You never know what's going to happen, of course, in these contests. But we do know one thing is about to happen. Skater's favorite skater, Lizzie Armanto, about to drop into this park. Lizzie, she's a veteran competing here at Dude Tour and in every other event. Super stylish, always skates so fast. Here we go, Lizzie Armanto.
Lizzie getting it going, trying to find the speed lines, a little backside air in the corner there. And she's got that kind of mini vert ramp in her backyard. There's a lot of opportunity to kind of play with the same size transitions that we have here in the deep end. It's not, it's not the deepest of bowls, but I think it's pretty perfect for, the corners set you up really nice.
It's a good size. I like how everything in the course, it kind of runs into each other.
Right.
Now I know Lizzie is currently about midway through filming what is no doubt going to be an epic park with Chris Gregson. So that dynamic duo right there, they're going to put together something rad for us all to watch. So Lizzie's run doesn't go all the way through. It comes through at a 26.66. Alicia, I know you've competed and you're great friends with Lizzie. Does she have the ability to build off a starting run like that?
Yeah, of course. I've seen Lizzie build her skate career and her tricks for a long time. So
thrives under the pressure. We'll see what happens next. Here we go, Kisa Nakamura.
Kisa just came back, or she just skated X Games and had a really gnarly injury.
Yeah. She was skating with a black eye, right?
Yeah, black eye and like a bruised knee. It's really awesome to see her out here right after that.
Going down on that nose blunt, up on top of the flat bank.
I think a word that we don't hear often in these events is just toughness. And
She's so tough.
And all these women have been competing for the last 6 months, pretty straight. So they're all beaten and battered, but they are not showing any signs of that right now. Kisa Nakamura, she goes through a 33.66. So the 60 set up by Jordan Barrett, the score to beat for now. Remember, all these skaters will have 3 opportunities and your best 1 run counts. So you could fall on 2 runs in a row and still have that 3rd opportunity to make things work. So from Kisa Nakamura, we're going to go to Mami Tezuka, probably the owner of one of my favorite tricks ever. Her Smith grinds are magical.
She's just one of my favorites to watch in general. She's so strong.
Yeah, and it's a lot of confidence. Stands up on all of her grinds. Look at that backside feeble grind through the corner. Front 5-0 setting up for something here. A little wally off of the Mountain Dew can feature straight into an invert. So good combos. Remember, you want to kind of keep that flow going. Nice little crawl slide up there. There's that Smith, that back leg flexed out. Alley-oop frontside 50-50. Great run to start things off. Back Smith. I mean, she's got the lip tricks down.
There's a reason why the infamous Blood Wizard skate team just turned her pro. Surprised her at Washington Street Skate Park, and I'm fine with watching. I'm fine with watching her for another 30 seconds to a couple minutes. Thank you.
How was
that run with a heel monster? That's one you don't see too often.
I know.
I love that.
Never. That's hyped.
I hope he's watching now.
But she got that frontside feeble into that, and it may have been after time, but it's overall impression. So if you're still overall impressing the judges, even after the buzzer rings.
Wow, to complete your first run like that with someone falling in the bowl is so impressive.
Yeah, and shout outs to Gregson. He is the gnarliest of the gnarly for follow cam. All these riders trust him. Incredible skateboarder in his own right. There's that little wally off the can. Back feeble through the corner. It does kind of look like this. If you don't exactly find the speed line, it's easy to get lost in this park.
Definitely. I feel like it's easy to get lost going one direction.
Right.
Just kind of the way the bowl is set up.
Yeah, Zach Miller was saying that too. You end up just kind of like wearing a groove in it unless you, kind of start to redirect yourself. There's that alley frontside 50-50.
I love that.
Great first run.
Well, as we wait for the score to come through, I'm sure you're going to hear some cheers coming from the crowd, expecting a big number from Mami Tezuka. She basically gave us everything we wanted to see. And she completed her run. That's going to be a 72. Now we're going to Bryce Wetstein. Bryce Wetstein from Encinitas, California. She just came off a great event at X Games. One of the most creative skaters in the field.
Completely free-flowing. You never know what Bryce is going to do. One run is different from the last. She's all kinds of different combos, these unique boneless combos where she's foot planting off the coping.
Bryce is amazing. She's got her whole own bag of tricks, and it's really exciting to see with every contest that happens.
It's cool to see as well because a lot of times skaters get stuck in this like what's cool, like I need to stay in this lane if I want to be cool, and it seems like Bryce like basically just skate her ramp and mess around and
She's
come up
keeping
with
it
these
fun.
cool things.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see her pull a Bryce special.
Yeah,
Whatever
she
it's gonna
has
be.
some of those like 5-in-1 tricks that she does. Sometimes I just like to stand next to her. You can just feel the positivity radiating off of her.
No, I always feel really negative around her, even if I'm in a good mood.
She's so
that
positive.
much more positive than I am.
Yeah.
We love you, Bryce.
Yeah.
So Bryce will get 2 more runs. So coming up after Bryce, from Hokkaido, Japan, Kokuno Haraki. Alicia, why should the competition fear Kokuno Haraki?
People should fear her because she's very consistent. She's got amazing nose grinds. She knows what she's doing. She uses the whole course, and she's got a good bag of tricks.
I agree. If she was a character in a Tony Hawk Pro Skating game, that nose grind would be her special.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Well, so far, I mean, she's already gone over the island in the middle, keeping this run flowing. Nice tail slide up there on the flat bank. Backside nose grind with the nollie in, so perfectly done, way up on top of the coping. Frontside 50-50 over the Ducan. Wow, this run has got a lot going on.
Yes, I love that crawl over the hip.
Oh, nose grind off of the corner. She's got a lot going down here, and that's time. That kickflip happened after the buzzer. But jeez. There were so many tricks that went down. When you guys were just having your little chat, there was like 10 tricks that went down.
You can't talk during her runs because she does a million tricks. And right there, to me, that was the best read of the park. She literally hit every single wall and every little added obstacle. Those Mountain Dew half cans going over that giant volcano, those are scary.
Yeah, they remind you to do the do, Chris.
They
That's why
do. They actually do.
They remind you to do the do.
She did it. She did the do right in front of us.
Look at that little frontside air over the little loaf in the middle.
Get ready for your screenshot, and
dude,
that was beautiful.
Magic Smith grind through the corner, lots of speed. Lean the tail up on top of that half Ducan. The stale fish right there. That's gnarly.
That thing is bigger than it looks.
And just matching transition on the other side. So much confidence. There's not a bit of sketch to this run at all.
No wasted walls either. It seemed like she did a trick every time she came up to the coping.
Stale disaster. That's a spicy run right there.
And we've got a new leader, 82.66 for Kokona Haraki.
I'm excited to see how she's going to bring that score up with the next run.
You know, a score like that, I feel, could bring the whole field up, too. Everyone goes, okay, now we're in the 80s. Everyone's got to lift their game. And
guess who's up next?
Well, we know these two next skaters will do that. Coming up, representing Great Britain, by way of Oceanside, Sky Brown.
Now, Sky Brown's got that frontside 360 over this island in the middle. It's corked. It's almost inverted, and it's so
cool.
unique.
So cool.
Let's see if she does it. First trick. There it is.
There it is.
Gets that board almost above her head, straight into a stale fish. Sky Brown. Little oop, backside air over the corner.
These are 40-second runs. Skate until you fall.
Ooh, back tail through the corner.
I did not see that in practice. That's just something new. She just busts out during her run.
There's that tuck knee invert in the deep end. Sky Brown already doing a lot of damage. Early backside Smith grind, locking in solid. Frontside ollie over the hip, into the crail slide.
10 seconds left.
Wow.
Front
yes.
540.
Okay.
Into the back. Oh my gosh! Nose blunt yank in Indy. Wow.
I was not expecting that back nose blunt at the end there.
You don't
what an
wanna-
amazing way to end the run.
You don't hang out on the lip like that and do a backside
I
nose
feel like it
blunt.
makes it scary.
Yeah, way scarier.
That was just Sky Brown doing Sky Brown things, you know?
There was something for everybody in there.
It's
That
so
was
crazy to see how much stronger she is this year.
Right?
She's like blasting 2 or 3 feet higher, I swear.
You see just way more power.
Yeah.
I mean, her airs are higher, grinds are further.
This is so
That's how you
sick.
start
Look,
a run.
the nose of her board is above her head. That's like almost inverted. That stale fisher was probably a little bit over waist high in the deep end after that first trick. Look at that. Boom! Drops that back knee. Perfect style.
Just fully tweaked.
Yeah. Tuck knee invert. And look at this. Frontside 540 leg grab. That trick's kind of hard to pop off the coping like that and use the coping instead of yanking it from the flats. Really cool, super interesting run.
I love that Sky's kind of like retro futuristic. She has classic moves
Yeah.
and does them proper, and then she throws new things in the mix. And I love that kind of flat spin front 5. Kind of a surf style air. And she is an amazing surfer as well. That translates to what she's doing on concrete.
Yep.
And-
Jeff Jones back in New Jersey in '86 would be hyped on that move.
What's up, Jeff? All right, and just like that, the smile says it all. The score comes through in 86 for Sky Brown and your new leader. This is only run number 1.
But and I'm glad they're leaving room too. They didn't go and just juice that into the 90s. They're making room for people to come up and deliver on run number 2. But we're not even done with run number 1 yet.
We do have one more skater to drop. Your highest ranked skater coming into Dew Tour Des Moines, reigning champion, an absolute ripper, mini ramp, vert ramp, whatever you got, Sakura Yosizumi will destroy it. So we're gonna put 40 seconds on the clock. Remember, it's 40 seconds skating to your fall. Best one run of 3. Here we go, Sakura Yosizumi.
How's that for a setup? Right into the fakie ollie 1 foot. Frontside blunt, but she hung out up there for about a month. That was scary. Backside ollie in the deep end. So many unique lines in the air off of that little extension.
She's looking solid.
Looking for some speed.
Wow.
Ooh, cross court backside ollie over that into the judo air in the deep end.
Going over the can like that, that's not something we've seen yet.
No, and like define transition and be confident enough that you're going to clear it and land in the right spot. Backside nose blunt, backside revert. Hello.
Amazing.
Check, please.
And we've seen this before. Sky Brown
She's stoked.
and Sakura Yosizumi going back to back doing battle. I would say right there, that was kind of like power versus tech.
Yeah.
Sakura always brings those tech combinations. Blunt revert combo at the very end, though. Wow. I mean, she never does the easy trick. She always makes it harder.
As far as like tech goes, like tech lip tricks and unique lines, I think she may have the advantage. I love that fakie ollie 1 foot right there. Into the front side blunt that she just basically stalled. That trick is so hard to do slow like that.
I feel like a lot of these tricks are so hard to do just at once, but to put them all in one run is quite impressive.
Right, and there's that unique line. The backside ollie over the can, kind of using it like a hip. Judo air, kicking that front foot, dangling it off the board. And then the backside nose blunt, backside revert, clean pop in.
She would not be denied.
Look at this. Scoops it, snaps the lock onto that front foot, unweights, and gets that pop back in.
I feel like on some of those bank
It's harder.
lips, it's almost harder to grab your board back in.
You gotta really pop, almost, and you don't have as much leverage.
The score comes through. It's an 83. So Sky Brown gets the edge. And right there, look, she's saying, look, you're going to get above me on next run. We've got a battle on our hands. 8 runs in the books. Let's take a look at what the leaderboard looks like for now. As you see, the fans have come out in full force. Sky Brown on top, Sakura Yosizumi in second for now, and Kokona Hiraki in third. But we've got 2 more runs each for these skaters, so don't go anywhere. Women's Park Final will return after these brief messages. This is Dew Tour Des Moines. We'll be right back.
Wow. That was good first runs.
I'm already impressed.
Does Sakura have 5s? She has 540s, doesn't she?
Yes,
Yeah.
she can do ollie 5s.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I saw her throw a few in practice.
In the deep end or in that kind of like the steeper, shallow end?
In the deep end.
Wow.
So we'll see if she throws it out.
Zero sugar, all dew. No, seriously, this is zero sugar. Hey, I'm not even hypnotizing you. Come on, hey, it's real. Zero sugar dew.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim higher, man.
Dew Tour is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Do the Dew. Toyota. Let's go places.
I thought you did it last week.
That's okay.
Welcome back to Dew Tour Des Moines 2022. We are in the thick of it. This is the Women's Park Finals. 8 of the best female rippers take it to Lauridsen Skatepark here in Des Moines. And so far, Sky Brown on top with an 86. But more
we got the
skating
one and only Lizzie Armanto here. Lizzie, I know you're a veteran in competition. So what's this event mean to you, and how's it going so far?
This event, it's crazy coming here and it not being an Olympic qualifier. The bowl looks very different without the giant structure. And I don't know, it's also crazy for me to be here because last year I was like just getting to skating again, and I don't even remember what I did. I'm like having to refigure out the whole bowl, and I don't know, it's a fresh experience for me.
Awesome. And the women's field is just so stacked. How has it been progressing?
It's amazing. It's so cool. I feel like for so long, I've dreamed of like skating with a bunch of girls that were ripping, and like it's happening. The page has turned.
Awesome. And who's inspiring you the most so far in this final?
The most. I really liked Kokona Hiraki's run.
That was killer.
Consistent.
Awesome. Well, we'll let you go practice. Congratulations on getting here. We're straight to finals. I'll ask you one more question. How's it feel to not have a qualifier and go straight to finals?
It's nice. It's relieving, but then it's also kind of not, because it's just like instant like pressure's on. But then I think I like it.
Yeah. Well, I just congratulated you for making it. So you're in the finals, Lizzie Armanto. Thank you. Best of luck.
I kind of like it. So what she was alluding to, Alicia, is she got really hurt at Elliott Sloan's, a little over a year ago. What's it like to try to come back after like an injury that really puts up a fear wall?
You know, that injury was so gnarly, and I was actually there the day that it happened. I was standing right next to Axel, and just watching Lizzie go through that whole recovery was kind of crazy. And I think the recovery was looking at 6 to 8 months, but she was back in like 5 skating.
She's so rad. Here we go. We're right back to the top of the lineup. Jordan Barrett, her first run came through at a 60. See if she could jump up into the 80s. With Sky, Sakura, and Kokona, Jordan Barrett has 30 seconds left, so a lot of time to do some tricks. Super powerful, very consistent, as we said before. And that's my bad. That's the commentator curse.
She was looking strong.
I'm sorry.
You blew it for her.
She was going fast.
Sorry, Jordan. Now, Jordan will have one more run to go after that. She is just a rad ambassador for skateboarding.
You know what I love is I go to a grocery store and I see Jordan Barrett almost every time on these little Cliff Bars.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If I'm with people, I'll be like, hey, that's my homie.
I know her.
Unfortunately, coming off on this eggplant right here, you see how she kind of alley-oops up into it, goes in tuck knee, and then she kind of steps off, or just her feet leave the board there. Very uncharacteristic. I'm sure we're pulling that up for run number 3.
I'm not going to say consistent anymore for anybody.
Don't say it.
That's like it.
Don't jinx them.
So as we get back to the second skater in our order on her second run, Superwoman, Lizzie Armanto. Here we go, 40 seconds on the clock, skate until you fall. Lizzie's in.
Hopefully she'll be able to make the run that she wants.
Here we go, Lizzie starting to stack some tricks up here. Backside disaster up there. She fell on that her first run. Oh my gosh, a little ghost back foot on the frontside ollie.
I love how she's smiling after that. She knew that was a funny accident.
Yeah,
Just kind of
that's-
foot slipping back, it looked like.
That was
Off
like-
the end of the tail there.
Unforced error. It did give us just a quick little glimpse to look at those rad shoes she's wearing. Those are her signature Vans high tops. And I'm already putting my order in.
Oh.
I want to dress like Lizzie. I want those shoes. I want the whole kit. I don't have the hair to pull that off.
You want to grow up and be Lizzie?
I do. I want to do her backside airs. I just want the whole thing. So as we get back into it, remember this is the finals, so every run will count. You have 3 runs, with your top run being the score that will put you on the podium. And we go back to Kisa Nakamura.
Starting things off, big backside air to get the flow going in this park setup. Frontside Smith in the deep end. Here he goes. Nose blunt there, steps off. Kisa, unfortunately, not able to complete that run. That nose blunt is kind of giving her problems on run number 1. She couldn't lock into it. Now, Alicia, when you're doing a competition like this or a contest and one trick starts to plague you and it's right in the middle of your line, is it easy for you to kind of mix things up and kind of, ad-lib?
I've definitely been there. There's been a few times where twice in a row I'm trying a trick and it's given me issues, and it's made me nervous. And so for the following run, I'm like, I gotta just put something a little more simple there so I can just get through this run. And I especially get nervous if if you only get 3 runs and the first 2 you kind of didn't get what you wanted.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Kisa gets that nose blunt on the next run or if she switches it out with something new.
Well, as it stands now, your top 3 is Kokona Hiraki, Sakura Yosizumi, and Sky Brown. And I tell you, it is seemingly obvious that we see at least 2 Japanese flags up in that top 3 mark right now. Team Japan always fielding such strong skaters, and here's one of them, Mami Tezuka.
Backside feeble through the corner, keeping speed up. Gregson's on the follow. There's that little wall ride transfer into the invert in the deep end.
I just love her style so much.
There's that Smith, that back foot just tweaking out there on the tail. Look at that back Smith, it's just so casual, setting that rail on the coping. Here he goes. She goes one last trick there.
Wow.
Oh, goes for the backside. Crooked grind, almost gets that over into the transition, but kind of gets a little bit stuck up on that thing.
She's looking hyped coming out of that, knowing, she had that was like a 75% make. She had it all the way, and just at the very end.
I really want to see that go down. I saw her throwing a few of those in practice.
Here's the overview of it. You can see how close Gregson gets to the skaters while they're in the bowl.
We can't forget that while all of the skaters riding right now make this thing look small and easy, if you stand on any part of this deck, this is a big, deep skate park. It is gnarly, and they make it look so easy, especially Mami Tezuka.
Oh, look at that. Almost gets
She
the pop
had
off.
that. Maybe a little more speed, and she would have been able to pull that off.
One more run to get it done.
Like, it almost looked like she was taking a mental note. Okay, all right, I know what to do next time. We'll have one more chance for Mami Tezuka to complete that run. She's currently sitting in 4th, the 72 as her high mark. So that run, while it wasn't all the way completed, still a big number. So you can imagine if she does pull that last trick, that'll be something big. Bryce Wetstein now from Encinitas, California, starts in a creative way, as she always does.
Boneless tail straight into the boneless disaster.
Nice backside ollie in the deep end, a lot of control. Backside disaster, fast up on the half Dukan. Feeble fakie through the corner. 360 rock. She's got a lot of these tricks. A lot of them are very unique. Bryce, little pogo rock right there, grabbing kind of early. Fakie disaster to Smith grind, combining those tricks on the lip. Judges are looking for you to be as technical as you possibly can, to go fast, keep things completed.
Got a body varial disaster.
Nice second run for Bryce as she misses on a nose blunt, but that was after time. That was a great second run for Bryce right there.
Yeah, Bryce.
Ripping through a full 40-second run there.
But she's not done. She's not done.
I love when Bryce puts on a little show for us on the side.
Yeah, just a little mini demo.
There it is.
The crowd loves it. Sounds like
That's
it.
the Bryce. That's just called the Bryce, I think, from now on.
Thank you, Bryce. That was a great run.
She'll probably go backstage, play some ukulele, relax, serenade the crew.
I saw her there with it.
We got serenaded in the lobby of the hotel this afternoon.
That's what I'm saying.
You weren't
she
there.
Takes
She didn't
requests.
serenade you.
Well, she will.
Me and Pastors, we got a serenade. Where were you at? Not getting serenaded.
Next time. All right, as we get to the top three of the lineup, and that's pretty much where the podium is for now. Kokona Haraki is in with 40 seconds on the clock.
I love that Grosso shirt that she's wearing as well. Big tribute to one of the legends of our sport here.
He was a huge Kokona Haraki fan.
Very true.
Frontside stalefish smacking disaster on the way back in just to make it that much more difficult.
Love that quick snap off the coping.
There's that backside nose grind.
Every
so
time.
proper. Little 50-50 over the loaf on the Dukan. Then coming back in here on the hip. There's that little crail up to the extension. Nose grind over the hip. Wow, this run, once again, adding a little bit more to it. Kickflip and gets it. Just a little smidge after time.
Now, does time stop if you're in the flat going up to the wall? Is that up to the judge's discretion?
No, it's not like being in a car with you, Chris. Time continues on.
Okay.
So what happens is that the judges are scoring on overall impression. Sometimes you can squeak a move in like that, and it will kind of like emotionally count towards the judging. But technically, I don't think it's supposed to.
Overall impression of the single run, the
Right.
entirety of the 40-second run. Oh, I mean, again, everything flawlessly done by Kokona Haraki.
I love this. Bang! Smacks it in, almost bounces the board off the coping to clear that back truck over the lip.
Yeah.
Nose grind is just
Such perfect nose grind.
So she makes it look ridiculously easy. That's a hard trick, though, correct?
very hard.
Not a lot of people can do that trick.
And to get it proper and then to pop it in like that, a lot can go wrong. You can hook that back truck on the lip on the way back in. Your feet can get kind of ghosty. And there's that kick flip.
Let's see if she can make it in a quicker time with her next run.
Yeah, so the score does come through. Remember, she was sitting on an 86.34 on her first run, so she started strong. And right now, that run is going to come through just under, so she's got an 82.66. The highest score for now to beat is an 83, so just there. I mean, the top three right now is pretty condensed, but Sky Brown sitting on that 86 in the lead. She's got 40 seconds on the clock.
Let's see it, Sky.
Here she goes into that frontside 360 once again, getting that nose high up.
Knee straight to the board.
Oh, it's so good.
We could just get that feeling once in our lives doing that front three. So perfect.
She goes around that corner, backside tail slide, locks into it around the corner, back lip. Little melon over the island. Tuck knee invert, a little bit of a stall on that one, getting very inverted. Ooh. All these lip tricks, everything is just so proper with a lot of confidence. Nose grind, pop in. But she's still up on top of the leaderboard right now with that first run.
I am impressed with how well she fell. That is a scary way to fall. And she just pops right up, runs out of it.
Smiling.
Whew. Let's take a look back at what Sky Brown just did. So remember, she's sitting on an 86. Didn't complete that all the way to the 40-second mark, but still put on a show for all of us.
And here's that, watch that back knee. We used to call that crooked carp style. You drop that back knee and bang it off the deck. Really cool.
I'm learning some skate history.
Yeah, there you go.
Alicia and I
I
are
never
looking
knew that.
Yeah, you hang out in the 80s, you get some history. There's that little melon over the loaf, that technique invert.
I love how she kind of catches a little bit of air before putting her hand down.
And here's that nose grind where she gets that pop in, and that's where your feet can get a little bit loose as you go that nollie when you're putting all that pressure on the nose of the board to get it over the coping. Sometimes your feet decide to take a vacation.
Loved how she tried to stay on her board. She
was hanging on.
That was tough.
For sure.
All right, well, Chris Pastras is standing by on the deck. Pastras, what's up right now? We're about to watch Sakura Yosizumi.
That's right. You guys are killing it in the booth. And yeah, I'm going to pick up from here on the sidelines with Japan's one and only Sakura Yosizumi. She has been on fire through practice. Crowd is behind her. She's barely falling at all. She had a great first run, but a few points beneath Sky Brown. So is she going to make any adjustments? We'll see.
Well, she's going to have to. I love the way
that
she
back
starts.
180 blind is just something else.
So perfect. Unique way to start the run. There's that
front blunt. Yep,
blunt.
she sits on it. And there's 540 just gets away from her. She can put it all together. She's got one more run. Yeah, Sakura.
That's what you got to do. I mean, if you're gonna come at Sky Brown with the score that she has right now, she's got to get that 540 in there.
Coming off Olympic gold.
That's right. I keep forgetting there was an Olympics last night. Did you know there's an Olympics
That was a pretty big
summer?
event.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
pretty cool.
In Japan, I don't know.
And it's funny because when we were here last year, all these skaters seemed like they were so gripped when they were competing.
There was a lot of stress.
There was a lot
happening.
on the line, and everyone just seems to be a lot more loose and flowing.
Agreed.
There's that back five. Under rotates it just a smidge, comes around and just kind of makes contact with those front wheels, stopping the rotation.
And I don't care who you are, all these skaters right now are showing a lot of bravery. And that's a word, again, you don't hear that often in skateboarding. Probably not enough in skateboarding. But coming at that wall and throwing a back five like that is super brave. And the fact that they're all trying to land these tricks and trying to stay on their board, testament to just how radical these women all really skate. So we're down to one more run each for our 8 skaters. Remember, this is the final. It all comes down to this. Sky Brown on the top for now with an 86. So I'm going to throw it over to you guys.
Look at this.
What's it going to take to win this to beat Sky Brown?
See, this is what you're going for. This is the lovely trophy. And also we have this.
Oh, we have it right here?
We have it right here. And this is the nomination for Best Trick. There's going to be a Best Trick given out, an award for that. What do we have for thoughts on Best Trick right now? I'm kind of going for the backside nose blunt revert, but also you can't deny Sky Brown's upside down almost front three.
Who knows? I feel like Sky might throw a McTwist.
Put that down now.
Sakura might do an Ollie 5. I don't know. I know that the girls have a lot of tricks that they haven't thrown out yet.
Yeah.
So
My
we'll see.
Favorite trick so far is the front three from Sky Brown. It just looks like it feels so good. It's just so perfect.
It almost looks like a rodeo, but it's like over a fly box.
There it is, that frontside 540. I'll claim, though, that frontside 360 is more incredible looking to me than the frontside 540.
Yeah.
There's a smidge more rotation in there.
It's probably the coolest way that we've seen anybody start their run, that's for sure.
True.
The way she does it, I almost feel like she could stale push 3.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see what happens next. Now, this is the finals of the finals. 8 skaters to go with their last run. This is where you're going to see everything thrown at the wall. Who will be in the top 3? You've got to get up into the 80s at least. If you want to crack into one of those top 3 spots, we're going to be giving out trophies, awards,
money,
momentarily.
All kinds of stuff.
Nixon watches. We're just going to throw accolades and prizes and gifts at our skaters if they get on the podium. Will it be Jordan Barrett? She's in with 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
Jordan Barrett, her final run, frontside boneless on the flat bank. Nice backside air in the deep end. Getting some speed up. A little rock and roll there. Nice.
There's the egg.
Oh, so beautiful. Eggplants like that to get fully inverted, grabbing tuck knee looks so perfect. There's that stale fish coming over the box in the middle. Backside disaster. Not enough speed to get up on top of it. So unfortunately for Jordan Barrett, run number 1 will be her best run.
Well, either way, it's always a pleasure to watch Jordan Barrett skate. It almost looked like right there, maybe just a little bit of hesitation, like, oh wait, how much time do I have? What tricks do I have left? Totally happens. 45 seconds doesn't seem like that much time on paper, but when you're trying to skate for a full 45 seconds, that feels like a lifetime.
Alicia, when you guys are like getting ready for competition runs like this, are you timing it out? Like, how do you do that?
Yes, a lot of the girls will definitely try to time their runs to see if they're hitting the mark or, you know, not skating long enough.
Right.
You definitely want to hit that mark. You definitely want to try to get the full 45 seconds. And it doesn't sound like that long, but it is so tiring.
Yeah, it's either the shortest 45 seconds of your life or the longest, depending on how your run's going.
So Jordan, as we saw right there, Team Toyota. I wonder if she gets to drive that Toyota out of the park.
That's her. That's her
Do a couple
Toyota.
airs on the
That's
way
hers.
out.
She landed to him.
That car would be able to handle the skate park. Not all cars are able to do that. Well,
Really?
coming up next, currently sitting on a 24 as her high mark, Lizzie Armanto with room to grow, and we know how good Lizzie is. So here we go, 45 seconds on the clock. Lizzie Armanto's in.
I'm really rooting for her for this run.
Let's get her to stay on her board here by willpower alone. Backside disaster up on top of the can. Ooh, little nose drive there, tail grab, nose bash, front truck on the coping, so getting technical.
Looking good. She's sticking it so far.
A little backside air over the hip, backside ollie into the flat bank. Whoa, that sticker maybe giving her a little bit of a slip on the way back in under the coping.
Yeah, Lizzie.
Getting down to the wire here with 4 seconds left.
Finger flip, lean to tail, goes down.
Might not have been the run she wanted, but that was the best run we've seen from Lizzie so far.
I want to see a replay of the shuffle, unintentional shuffle out of a frontside grind around that corner.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it was really petrifying. There's that nose bash. Tries to get that truck to smack on the coping. And watch this. Comes in and kind of slides down through that sticker. Now, some of the stickers that are in these park situations, they get dusty, which means they kind of turn into ice. So you have to be really on your game. There's that finger flip lean to tail that she kind of lost at the end. Here's that frontside grind. Ooh, she almost hung her front truck up on that.
It's like
Yikes.
a little power slide with the back truck in there.
And there's that finger flip lean to tail.
Oh, so close. Well, the good news for Lizzie Armanto is she doubled her score. She comes through with a 49. That was her last and final run, but get ready, folks. Stay tuned, because Lizzie Armanto is about to drop a hammer of a part. I know she's got a couple more months left of filming. Cannot wait to see what Lizzie's about to drop.
Look, it's her fault that the level's so high.
True.
It's basically Lizzie's fault that everyone's so good now.
Well, Kisa Nakamura, speaking of so good, she always comes correct to every contest she skates, and still skating with a shiner right under her eye. But no fear. I mean, Kisa is that.
Oh, that nose blunt. That is the kryptonite for her run right there. Goes down once again. That's so frustrating. She probably did it 700 times during practice. Sometimes you get those gremlins that plague you during your run.
Well, and this is the fifth event basically in a row. A lot of these skaters have been around the world and back competing nearly every weekend for the better part of the last 5 months. So, for Kisa Nakamura, a couple of gnarly slams, and we're just stoked to see her skate any chance we get. And we will see more from Kisa Nakamura, just not here at Dew Tour. I mean, it's cutthroat. Straight to the finals, only get 3 opportunities.
I love how the other girls are giving her some love, though.
Straight to the deck. I mean, everybody knows how good Kisa is. And like I said, we're going to see Kisa Nakamura in these events for a long time to come. All right, as we get down to the wire here, big moves happening. Currently at the top spot now is Sky Brown, but Mami Tezuka is sitting on a 72 as her high mark, just above that cut line. It's sitting in 4th place. We'll see what she's got with 45 seconds on the clock.
Nice 5-0. Lots of speed. Love that backside feeble ground around the corner, locking into it. There's a little up onto the cannon off. Losing a little bit of speed. She's going to try to get it back here. There's that cradle slide. Now she's back in the speed line. Frontside Smith grind. Draping that back foot off for maximum style. Alley frontside 50-50. Love that back Smith.
I'm really hoping we see that crooked grind.
Here we go. Seconds left on the clock and just misses for the crooked grind to end off that run.
I love the intent. She wanted it right there. She was in the perfect time frame to get it. Went for it, unfortunately goes down. Most likely will not improve on her 72. But regardless, Mami Tezuka is a human highlight reel. And she has some of the most beautiful tricks in skating. Definitely the best Smith grind.
A lot of flow too with her run. There was not any unintentional. Oh, there, see right there, she couldn't get that balance on her front truck.
I love how she just had Chris in there every run, following her around.
Just love how she's stoked. Win, lose, fall, bail, whatever. She's hyped, and you can tell that that spreads around to the rest of the crew.
I mean, that's one of the crazy things about competition. It's 45 seconds on just one day, and to be on for, it's not much, but
it's the longest 45 seconds of your life, or the shortest.
But it's only 45 seconds. You can rip the rest of your year, but if you're just not on for that 45 seconds, it doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things as far as ability level and how hard you rip.
Well, coming up next, the multi-talented, artistic, musical, awesome Bryce Wetstein.
Frontside disaster revert on the flat bank.
Yeah, Bryce. That was a Bryce special.
That was so sick. Oh, fast frontside disaster from a boneless. Big backside ollie.
Here we go.
I wish I could pop backside ollies like that. Just looks so flowy.
Bonking off the back wheels. 50-50 to faking through the corner.
Getting a little sketchy down there on the flat bottom.
15 seconds left.
There's that early grab pogo rock and roll.
Bryce is on a good one right now.
Yeah, Bryce.
Fakey disaster to Smith, really fast, keeping that flow going. Lip slide.
One more trick.
Ollie over the loaf, and that is time. Body burial. That was everything. She got it all in. But she is,
I love Bryce. I've seen her skate since she was 6 years old, and now she's 2 feet taller than me, and she's amazing.
Bryce is one of those people that basically can just kind of choose her own path. She could be a professional volleyball player, professional surfer. Obviously, she's a professional skater riding for Stereo skateboards.
Musician.
I was just riding a Bryce board for the last 3 months. Great shape, great board.
I've yet to get my hands on one.
I think I actually skated better with Bryce's name on my board. I gotta get another one.
Look at this, backside boneless, hops it to backside disaster, straight into the frontside disaster revert.
I love the backside boneless to disaster to frontside boneless to disaster combo.
Right.
One run.
And it's, a backside boneless like that on the lip and landing and going in quick on a fully committed on top of the coping backside disaster is not easy, but there's that backside ollie you were talking about, Alicia, just so clean.
I like that Bryce makes our job harder because you really have to think. When she does her trick, you're just going, okay, I got to decode the creativity that Bryce just showed us.
Well, it's cool that skating is in this place now where anything goes. It was so stale for a long time where you could only do these certain moves. And people like Bryce have come in, Andy Anderson have kind of flipped the script on its head of what's cool. Just do whatever you want.
What's cool and what's taboo these days?
Right.
Who
Nothing.
knows?
All right, well, this just in. Our podium is set. Our top 3 cannot be knocked out of their positions, but we could see a shuffle around from 1, 2, and 3. Who will it be? Will it be the besties? Will it be Kokona? She's all the way on the other side of the park. I know they're all friends in the park, but it is kind of fun to see a little maybe drama building up here with our top 3 skaters.
You're building it right now.
I'm building it.
Yeah.
Kokona Hiraki is in third and final run, currently in third place with an 82.66.
Ooh, nice frontside air over the middle island. A lot of control, lean the tail up there on the extension. Bang!
That is so
Smacks that
rad.
stalefish. Front tail starting to get her line going for the back half of this run. Nose grind pops in, keeping that speed going around that corner, whips through, 50-50 up and off, perfectly done. Frontside ollie. She's building on this run here, coming in to 5 seconds left. Nose grind, frontside revert popping over the hip. Wow.
That is a new trick that she's learned, I believe, and I've seen her do it, and it is awesome. That is not one that you see from the guys or the girls
That's
at all.
so cool. Especially on that corner, because it's one thing if the wall's really steep to balance on a nose grind, but that wall's not that steep. So in order to have that perfect balance to maintain it, takes a lot.
And not Alicia, but most of us would be still sitting in the flat bottom right now wondering what the hell just happened, but that shows you the toughness of Kokona Hiraki. A great run up until the very end, too. She did some incredible tricks, and of course, had she pulled that last one, who knows? But right now, it is good enough for Kokona Hiraki to be in that third spot. So a top 3 finish at Dew Tour, that's something to talk about, no doubt.
And everything just looked like it was supposed to happen. She wasn't fighting any of the tricks. Everything just flowed. There's that nose grind, revert.
Ooh, she was committed, for sure. Her feet were ready for that board to be right under her.
That was a heavy slam. Look, she just gets right back up. She's already laughing about it.
She's tough.
All right, it all comes down to this. Who will be number 1? It's a battle of the besties between Sky Brown and Sakura Yosuzumi. They're cheering for each other as much as anybody in this whole stadium. It's going to be Sky Brown first, your current leader. She's sitting on an 86, the highest score of the finals so far. So 45 seconds on the clock. Judges watching closely. Here we go. Sky Brown is in.
That frontside 3 every single time. An even bigger stalefish on the big flat wall.
I swear she's going higher every run.
Yeah, she's getting a great pump out of the landing over the middle island. There's that back tail through the corner. Backside lip slide coming in here once again. Little melon extension on the front leg. Tuck knee invert, kicking that back leg well above her head. Locking into the back Smith. Cruising it through here. That nose
There's
grind.
that nose grind.
Perfect.
Front 5. One more trick left. She's got 4 seconds on the clock. Backside nose blunt into yanking. Wow, a lot faster, a lot cleaner than the run that popped her into that top score.
Yeah, she came up on the deck and said, "I love you, Sakura. Sorry about that, what I just did. Probably improved from my 86. A perfect run for Sky Brown." And, I'm sitting here going, that's 100. But luckily, we have judges that are a little bit more particular than I am. Mike Sinclair, Jason Rothmeyer, and Kyle Barad are ripping skateboarders in their own right.
There's still wiggle room here because we've got Sakura tried the backside 540 in her last run, just came up a little bit short, and if she lands that, she's got an arsenal of moves that can back it up. Look at this frontside 360 drifting.
So cool.
Oh, man.
Everything in this run was just a little bit bigger, a little bit better.
Face high stalefish on Gregson. That's like 19 feet out.
She nearly went out of frame.
Look at that right there. And there's that backside tail slide through the corner, struggling to keep her balance, staying on top of it. Nose grind, pop in. And then here, and there's that nose grind once again. Gets that nollie in. And here's the frontside 540. Kind of squeaks that one around. And then into this, the backside nose blunt, indie yank in.
It's a big wall, too.
It is a big
There
wall.
are no small walls in this park.
It's even bigger for her 'cause she's a little smaller.
Yeah, it was a great run. A lot of great combos. No real dead spots in that run at all.
Well, we loved it. The crowd loved it. Obviously, the judges loved it because look out, we've got a new high mark to beat. Sky Brown comes through with an 89.66. He looks at Sakura. You can do this. I love skateboarding. That deck is a party right now, and it's a competition, and there's not a lot of other sports activities that this happens.
All right, we want to see the 540 for progression's sake. Never mind going home with the win. I just want to see this go down.
All right, it all comes down to this. Sakura Yosizumi, her high mark so far, an 83. She just got word that now she has an even bigger hill to climb, an 89.66. This will be her last opportunity. 45 seconds on the clock. These skateboarders can hear us. So not to add too much pressure, but an 89.66 is a huge number. If anybody can do it, it's Sakura Yosizumi.
All you need is a 90, Chris.
Oh, that's it?
All you need is a 90.
Well, will it happen? 45 seconds on the clock.
Back 180 into the fakie ollie. I feel like she's already kind of thinking about that backside 540. Here it comes. There's the wind up, the snap. Oh! And washes out. She got the rotation, but wasn't squared up. And by virtue of that fall, Chris.
That's right. Your winner, your champion from Dew Tour Des Moines 2022 is Sky Brown.
Wow, that was an amazing contest.
That was just straight up domination from run 1 to run 3. Peaked at the right time. And if I'm anyone else in the rest of the competition, I'm looking at that number going, okay, 89.66. What can I do to get anywhere even close to that? Todd, what made that last run that much better than the first run? A lot of similar tricks, but it just looked like everything was bigger and better.
Well, I feel like, when she did the frontside 360 over the island, she landed a little bit higher and was able to pump even harder into that frontside stalefish. Popped it way up there, dropped that back knee. Like I said, it was like almost in Gregson's face. Really big, and then she just comboed it. The backside nose blunt, Indy yanking at the end was fast. She kind of hung out there a long time on the lip of the first run. A lot of crazy stuff.
Epic stuff. We've got Chris Pastor standing by with our winner, Sky Brown.
Yeah, so Sky Brown, first of all, congratulations. We talked to you before the competition. You were feeling confident. Describe what this win means for you.
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, it was a really succession. It was really fun. I'm glad that, me and Sakura got to, do it together. She was ripping. Everyone was ripping. Yeah, it was sick.
So I know she's your biggest inspiration. What was it like to be neck and neck with her in the competition?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy because, we're really good friends. And, I wish she could win with me, but,
Yeah.
it was nice. We had lots of fun. We were trying to get each other's backs, and, she really pushes me. So.
Yes. And I know you're coming off an X Games win. Did that help your confidence out here?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely nice getting the X Games win, and also winning here feels really good. I'm glad I got to do it for all these girls out there, and it was sick.
Yes, and any words for the girl skaters out there that may be just getting into it and finding a park like yourself?
Oh, just get out there, try it, believe in yourself, and you'll be there.
All right, and any words for the crowd? They're so behind you right now.
Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. This is for you.
Congratulations, Sky Brown.
She is hyped. Love to see it, Sky Brown. Not just a great skateboarder, but a great ambassador to skateboarding. You feel the positivity coming out right there, and I'll tell you, if that doesn't make you want to go skate, watch it again and it probably will.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, okay, let's look at what's going to happen, down the line next year. Who is she going to inspire? Who's going to come out and beat her competition? What tricks is she going to be throwing down next year? The level has just gone through the absolute roof. I think watching the women's side of action sports the past 4 or 5 years has been my favorite because you're seeing the progression happen every single event, and it's insane. It's really inspiring.
So the whole crew just came together to congratulate Sky. Let's take a look at her last run. Alicia, this was just, poetry, power, technique, everything all in a span of 45 seconds.
Definitely something for every single wall in that course.
She came out strong.
It's almost like when you put a trick that hard at the very beginning of your run and you have a little quick sense of accomplishment. You're going, oh, okay, cool. Pulled the hard stuff. Let's just keep it rolling.
But sometimes it's kind of hard to keep up with that level. If you throw all your hard tricks at the beginning, you have to know how to strategize your tricks so that you keep it interesting, you know, towards the end. End with a bang, start with a bang.
That's a really good point too. It's like, you know, you want to keep your run interesting for the judges and not to have any like boring portions of your run. And she definitely did not. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. Let's take another look at this winning run here.
She just has a way to somehow switch into Terminator mode. She's laughing, she's having the best time on the deck, and right when she drops in, she just goes
look
full
at that
Sky Brown.
Stalefish was so perfect.
I want to stand there and see if she's just right above me.
Such perfect. And you know what I noticed about her too is the way when she goes across the flat bottom, she's so confident, standing upright, really strong, and that's how you have to be to link these hard tricks back to back. Her feet aren't floating around on her board. Everything is squared up the way it should be. See her, you know, she has a lot of time to screw that back foot in before she goes for these tricks at the frontside 540.
That's a good point. She does she's going into every trick almost looking like she's ready to make it.
Right. You know, there are those people that when they come into these walls, they look like, you know, all hell's going to break loose by the time they get to the lip. And this is the best of the best. There's nothing going on that shouldn't be in between the walls. And it's just as important as what happens above.
Well, we do have the U.S. Air Force best trick. Todd, you called
it. Backside nose blunt, backside revert, super difficult trick.
And that is not the easiest place in this park to do that trick. Alicia, you're talking about that bank kind of angled coping. There's nothing to really pop off. She just had to muscle it back in.
And it's actually way steeper than it looks too. And backside nose blunt revert is such a blind trick. You gotta trust yourself to, you know, turn all the way around and land fakie.
And full credit to Sakura as well, coming back from a brutal slam just a couple days ago. Again, the toughness of our entire field on display, and there are your final results. We will be giving out some hardware momentarily. Starting in 8th place, Kisa Nakamura, Lizzie Armato, Jordan Barrett, Bryce Wetstein, Mami Tezuka. In 3rd, Kokona Haraki. In 2nd, Sakura Yosizumi. And taking the win, Sky Brown. I mean, that was exactly what we wanted to see. Straight into it, 3 runs each. They all made full use of all their runs. I mean, where we are in women's skating, it's at a new level. Every event, every run seems to just amplify that much more.
Right. And
It's incredible.
It's great, and it's kudos to you. You guys set the level, and it's just going crazy now. So it wouldn't be where it is without you guys.
I like sitting back and watching now. It's really fun.
It's less stressful in here. This is just the funnest part of this whole job. Well, hopefully we'll get a session at this park later this week.
I would love that.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. So now let's go to the awards ceremony. We've got some special prizes to give out for our top 3 competitors, our top 3 skaters here in Women's Park. So as we make our way down to the deck, it's a skate park party down here. In 3rd place, representing Japan, Kokona Haraki. We're flying down towards the river. We're going to find Kokona. There she is, Kokona Haraki in 3rd place. What a run, what a style. Safe to say that I think any of us would want to skate like Kokona Haraki. That was Pat O'Toole from Mountain Dew handing out the hardware. Thank you, Pat O'Toole. In 2nd place, also representing Japan, Sakura Yosizumi. Valiant effort from Sakura. Pat O'Toole giving out the prizes as well. And now, your winner for Women's Park, Detour Des Moines 2022, representing the UK, it is Sky Brown. Sky Brown with an 89.66, a near perfect run. She's got the Nixon watch, the handmade trophy. And now for our U.S. Air Force Best Trick Award given out by Technical Sergeant DeMarcus Shanklin, Sakura Yosizumi.
I don't even think she knows what's happening.
No? Guess what?
Yep, the backside nose blunt revert was the best trick. Congrats, Sakura. And there are your top 3 skaters for Dew Tour Women's Park.
Incredible.
I mean, Sky Brown just made it look easy out there. 3 completed runs.
I do kind of feel like skating now. That was,
Yeah.
you know,
Right?
when you watch a skate video and you're like, I gotta go skate now.
Well, you're in an 80,000 square foot skate park. We're only using about 20,000 feet of it, so the rest is up to us.
There's that backside nose blunt revert. Sits up on top, pops it back in cleanly, and that was the most progressive trick of the event so far. But no, there was a lot that went down. And we're not done here this evening either. We've got men's park final going. Yeah,
The
Chris.
finals.
Guess what?
On a Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Des Moines is about to go off, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, men's park, men's street finals.
Sorry, street.
Men's street finals.
But we're in a park.
And we're going to have park finals tomorrow. It's going to be a whole weekend of skating live from Des Moines, Iowa. This is Dew Tour Des Moines. We'll be right back with men's street final. Don't go anywhere.
Nation's largest, coolest, most bad skate park. Pay it forward. Skate DSM. Growing, building, and supporting skaters new and old in Des Moines, Iowa, and beyond. With the help of our volunteers, sponsors, and donors, we have given away hundreds of skateboards to kids in need and taught countless hours of skate clinics. Join us at skatedsm.org.
Zero sugar, all dew. No, seriously, this is zero sugar. Hey, I'm not even hypnotizing you. Come on, hey, it's real. Zero sugar dew.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get dew.
Cut! Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Just drop DIY concrete into warm water and it's ready to create and skate. Make a ramp, bank, speed bump, tree stump, maybe even a panda. DIY not. Your imagination is the limit. Just wet it, set it, and shred it. Tech Deck DIY concrete.
1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Sean Malto. We are in Kansas City, Missouri at the Slabs skate spot.
Albuquerque, New Mexico at Civic Plaza.
El Segundo Recreation Park. Hula Lakeside, Vermont. And we are doing Mountain Dew Unlock the Spot. It's very rare to be able to skate a street spot without getting hassled. From Mountain Dew to unlock it, permit it out for us to skate is amazing. I was just even looking over there, I saw a cop walk by and I was like, and then I realized, oh, he's here to make sure that we can skate it. Definitely want to say thank you to Mountain Dew.
When it's something about giving back like this, I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. This is everything.
Growing up here has really shaped me as a skater because it kind of just gave me time to really appreciate it and be creative. And now to open it to the public, it's going to be exciting to see.
I owe everything to Kansas City for how my career in skating has shaped up. To be able to come to Slabs, give back to the community, it's nothing better than that. Skateboarding is unstoppable. You just progress, keep learning.
Me as a skateboarder, I feel unstoppable, and the community feels unstoppable too.
You can just tell how far skating has come by going to the Dew Tour. It's just cool to see that skateboarding has gone that huge and people from all over the world are coming to skate this event.
Welcome, everybody. Dew Tour from Des Moines, Iowa.
The Lauridsen Skatepark here in Des Moines, Iowa is the biggest in the country, and it's a featured crown jewel of the downtown right there on the river. We're just so blessed to have it. Yeah. A lot of heart and soul has been put into that, knowing that skaters need to be facilitated.
We were the ones that were always traveling to go skate cool skate parks, and then all of a sudden people were traveling to us and brought in, good dollars to all these businesses down here. So the city has been even more supportive.
The park's been open for just over a year now, and now there's a pride in it. When you see it being used the way it's being used, it's just so impressive to people.
Last year was the first Dew Tour here, and everybody was blown away.
Now it's just one of those hot spots for skaters to hit, just to say they hit it,
People come from all over the world to skate the skate park.
It's become a skate destination.
I'd be at my house on Instagram and I would just see wait, so-and-so just did this? The park was going off.
The impact that this skate park has had on Des Moines, like you could see it, it's so exponential to the skate community.
I put the challenge out there to other cities. Look what we got. What are you gonna do?
We are back here, Dew Tour Live, Des Moines, Iowa 2022. I am joined in the booth with Vern Laird and Mariah Duran, Mountain Dew athlete. Mariah, how's it going?
It's going good. I'm stoked to be here.
Awesome. You just got done with practice today. How's everything going with the street course?
Street course is super sick. The weather is super nice. It's nice to go at a good time of the day, just really absorb it. Good session.
Awesome. Well, congrats on Tokyo, first ever Olympics. You made it. You were there representing Team USA. You've been back home doing lots of things, including unlocking the spot with Dew Tour. Tell us about that event and what went down there.
Yeah, so Mountain Dew helped unlock this street skate spot back in my hometown. It was super sick. I can't believe we got that spot unlocked because that spot is like a super big bust for security and everything, but super stoked to unlock it for the community. Everybody showed up and killed it. It was super sick.
Have you guys tried to skate that spot before?
Yeah, I actually I got an ad in Thrasher for hard flipping it. It should be dropping in my part soon. But yeah, that spot is definitely something you go with the trick that you have and you gotta land it quick, So it's cool to unlock it for everybody, for them to fill it out and everything like that. It was dope.
For sure, for sure.
Is it like unlocked for good now, or is it just for that day?
She wishes.
Just for that day. Yeah. That's why I'm like so surprised I even got that spot. That spot is like, I'm telling you, like, it was really amazing to have that happen.
I saw it on your Instagram, so I saw it. It looks sick. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, people are going to try and come through now and like get a clip, but
they can still go. Just
yeah.
security might get them now, you know?
One and done.
Yeah, like, okay, for people at home watching, like, what does that mean in terms of, like, getting a spot that normally is a bust to be able to go there? You guys went all out. You were, like, handing out cash. Like, everyone came through and skated. There was, like, people posting up, spectating. Like, what is that like? I feel like I've never heard of anything like that before, where it's normally a bust spot, and then you guys just, like, full on took over.
Yeah, no, it was amazing to be a part of it. I've never been a part of something like that, especially at a street spot, and, like, people showed up, got down on the stair set, came away with a little bit of cash, you know, like we were throwing out like a lot of money, so it was dope for people who like, you know, pulled through, and everybody was stoked, feeding off of each other. It was sick.
Was it your idea for that spot, or were there other spots that could have potentially been unlocked?
Yeah, like, I mean, I had a list of spots, and like all of them are like bust, you know, because you want to go for the ones that like you're gonna unlock. So like, I was super stoked on that one because it was able to host such a big crowd. Like, people who weren't skating, like, people brought their families. They were kicking in the grass, drinking Mountain Dew. Like, you know, they didn't know what was going on. All these skaters are jumping down this big stair set. But, you know, it was a super cool event, and it was, like, the perfect spot for it. Like, everybody was, like, stoked on it.
What's the name of that spot?
Civic Plaza.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there going to be another one in Albuquerque, or what?
Well, another unlock the spot.
Yeah, another
I
one.
hope so. I got a list. We can do it.
Let's go, Mountain Dew.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Every year. No, it seems super cool. Check out the YouTube recap if y'all haven't seen it. But they went around. I think Malto did one. Theotis did one. So hopefully y'all can keep that going, because that sounds like a dream.
Yeah, super sick. Super dope.
Cool. So something else we want to talk about today is Wheels of Fortune, which is put on by Skate Like a Girl, a nonprofit. Mariah, you've been to Wheels of Fortune. You kind of got your start at Wheels of Fortune. Tell me about that event and like your experience with it.
Yeah, Wheels of Fortune for me was like kind of how I first like got introduced to the whole scene. Like, people that I looked up to, like skating with like the pro like female skaters. That was where everybody was there. So like, if you wanted to like skate the same skate park or just be around them, that was where you went. And my first time going there, it kind of just helped me like break through that like barrier of like, oh, okay, like people do this, like, and it's like a dope group, like everybody's super cool. And ever since then, I've always enjoyed going to that event because it just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Definitely.
I still haven't made it. I feel so bad.
Come,
like,
Vern.
I've sent product there, but I've never been there.
It's the talk of the year. Everybody's like, you going to Waffle? We're like, yep, we're going on the calendar.
I already know people planning their trips to like go out there. All my homies like on the East Coast are like, yeah, I can't wait.
For sure. Well, I think it's cool because like we kind of see this return back to community events, and even yesterday's like, you know, Best Trick, Cash Jam. We had the Olympics last year, and now we're kind of getting back to the roots, you know, just like everyone getting together, having a good time. It's still competitive, but it doesn't have to be super serious. Are you more on like, you love the competition and you love sort of like getting that in the zone and focused, or are you more like, let's just have a ball and like have a classic jam session?
No, I think I enjoy the balance. I think they both balance each other out. Like, you could take stuff away from contests, you take stuff away from just having fun and like street skating and stuff. So I think having the right amount of balance will make the journey a lot easier, you know, and more fun and just fresh about it, you know. So it's really cool that like Mountain Dew's like hosting Dew Tour and also unlocking street spots, because it's like both are super important. So it's really dope.
Like that Wheels of Fortune event, it looks like a Copenhagen type of vibe where everyone's like hanging out. There's a contest, it's serious, but it's not serious. Because I see everyone at like spots too, like all over Seattle. So it just looks like a good time. I'll try and make it, but I don't know.
Yeah, big shout out to Kristen Ebeling, Skate Like a Girl, the whole team. Skate Witches, Witch Hunt. Thrasher's going to be, you know, showing all the craziness goes down. But speaking of which, something that was really cool that Dew Tour did this year, it got announced at Unlock the Spot with Mariah, is we're giving out scholarships to come to Wheels of Fortune, because it's expensive to get a flight, to get a hotel nowadays. So what we did was we had an application anyone could apply, and Mariah chose a very deserving winner to come out and Shout out to Mountain Dew for helping to make it happen, but we're going to help cover the plane ticket and the hotel costs for someone who's never been to Wheels of Fortune anymore. So, something super exciting right now. Mariah's going to share who that winner is. So, thank you to everyone that applied. No worries, there will be more opportunities to get a scholarship, but for now, Mariah has chosen the lucky winner, and she's going to tell us who that is.
Yeah, so the winners for the Wolf event, they're going to go to Cielo and Jaden. Shout out both of them. We're going to fly both of them out there, get them going. They've been doing super rad, like in the Bay, just what they do is amazing, and I'm super stoked to like give them a chance to like enjoy a fun event with everybody. It's going to be really sick.
For sure.
That's
yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, and we decided, like, you decided it was like, well, we were going to choose one winner, but Cielo and Jaden are best friends. They've been doing amazing things in their community, so we decided, why not? Like, we're feeling generous, like, Detour, spreading the love. So we got 2 best friends coming out, Cielo and Jaden. See you at Wheels of Fortune. Come skate with Mariah. A bunch of us will be there. Vern's thinking about coming.
I got to check the schedule, but we'll see. If not this year, I'll make it next year.
Yes. All right, cool. Well, Mariah, we cannot wait to see you skate tomorrow. Women's Street Final going down. It's going to be a heavy contest. Super stoked. Hopefully you can get a good night rest and like come back, and it's going to be insane. Like, I'm super excited to watch. So thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, next up, we have the Braille skate team in the house. They are going to show us how to do a kickflip. So check it out.
My name's Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a kickflip. I'm here with the Braille crew. Braille is all about teaching brand new skaters and getting as many new people into skateboarding as possible. We're here with Glowboarder, Ricky Glaza, Uzi Walker, and Mowgli. This is basically like a real contest at this point. Okay, so let me see one of your boards here. We got the Glowboarder wide board. So here's how you do a kickflip. The basic technique is with your toe, you're dragging it up just like this. As many times as possible doing that, and then you're gonna go to the top and you're gonna give it a flick. We call that the flick. You get a good flick, you get a nice spin, and the board is gonna go like this, all the way around, and then you're gonna catch it, or not, and then land it. Okay, who's up first? Let's go, Uzi. There's no pressure. It's no pressure. I did not think he would land that. Let's go, Ricky Glaza. First try. Glowboarder on the set. Dang, Glow. Woo. Yeah. Mowgli, I cannot believe everybody landed their kickflips. All right, now it's your turn to land a kickflip. I hope this trick tip helped you. Get out there and go skate.
All right, we're here in the booth with Aaron Cairo and Gabe Cruz of Braille Skateboarding. What's up, guys?
Let's go. How are you doing?
I was just watching that how to kickflip, and then I asked him, like, could they kickflip before that? Because they already have good kickflip for learning how to kickflip. You guys must be the best teachers in the world.
First try for everyone.
I hope so. I really do. We're doing our very best.
So tell us a little bit about Braille skateboarding for people out there that might not know what you guys do. Share with us. I know you guys are very popular in the social media world, but go in depth with what you guys bring to the skate community.
Yeah, so I've been making skateboard videos for over 10 years now, and we're really heavily focused on tutorials, and the real focus is trying to bring new people into skateboarding. So not just focusing on here we are in skateboarding, but how do we reach outside of skateboarding and interest people that might never have been interested in skateboarding before and bring them in and then teach them how to do it. So that's the main focus that we're working on.
And what's like the main platform or the main way you guys reach people? Is it YouTube or?
Yes, it's through YouTube.
Okay, because I see you guys are all big on YouTube. I didn't know of like TikTok, Instagram, because every platform has like a different reach.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
we're taking a look right here. It looks like you guys decided to build an iPad skateboard and skate it. Can you tell us how that went down?
Yeah, one day we were like, okay, we're going to go on Craigslist and see what's for sale. Oh, an iPad. That sounds great. Well, let's get that, and then let's make it into a skateboard. It's kind of an interesting thing. It seems super random, but this video, I started going to all these skate parks, and people were saying, oh my gosh, you're that guy that skated the iPad. I started skateboarding because you skated that iPad, and I went, okay, that's kind of cool. We're getting something there.
I've never seen this video, but now I need to watch this video because I want to see what goes on. Are we going to watch the whole thing here or just a little bit?
I think it's a little highlight.
How long is this video?
It's probably 15 minutes long.
Okay, yeah, we can't watch the whole thing. Yeah, but I'll have to go on YouTube later and watch because that's interesting because the iPad is too small to skate, and don't tell me you do tricks on the iPad.
You got to watch the video to find out.
Oh, man, that's a good tease right there.
Yeah, so super fun. So we just started making skateboards out of everything. Literally any object you can name. We've likely made it into a skateboard and skateboarded on it. And what my hope is that is bringing new skaters into skateboarding. And, you know, I walk around here and a lot of the kids are saying, you taught me how to ollie, you taught me how to kickflip, which is the exact purpose of the whole thing.
I hope that iPad was cheap because they're not cheap. And I'm just like, you're drilling into an iPad to put the trucks on.
Shout out to Craigslist. Thank you, Craigslist.
It must have been just a damaged one. Like, it wasn't working, right?
You know, I think it turned on, but in terms of like, it's like actual, I don't think it was connecting to Wi-Fi. Let's put it that way.
All right.
It kind of reminds me of a throwback to Built to Shred on Field TV. Do you remember that show?
Yeah.
That
Built
show
to
was
Shred
amazing.
was awesome.
Shout out to Built to Shred, yeah.
I missed that one. I got to work on that one a few times. So
yeah, they were
that
just
was
getting
pretty cool.
as innovative as possible. Gabe, is this your first time at Dew Tour? Like, how's it been going for you?
Oh, it is my first time. It's been amazing.
Nice. Yeah. What do you think so far? Like, what do you like the most? Have you been getting out here on the course?
I just love the environment. It's really cool to see everyone. Like Aaron said, there's a lot of fans here that we've taught how to skate, so it's really cool to interact with them, and yeah.
It's a very surreal experience for us to be like, you know, I'm from a very small town in Montana, and then to make some YouTube videos, and then to go to the Dew Tour course. This morning we got to skate, and we're all kind of standing there going, how do we get here?
Are we supposed to be here?
It's pretty amazing.
For sure.
Is this your first time also at
Yes.
Dew Tour? Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's something about that, like, on the screen to IRL. It's like, oh my God, like alternate universe.
Oh, yeah. It's overwhelming for the first time, but then after a few times you kind of get used to it.
Desensitized.
Yeah, but this park is so sick. So you guys got to skate it a bunch. Like, do you have a favorite obstacle or feature out there?
Step up gap. That's my favorite. My favorite go-to in every park is the Euro.
What about you, Gabe?
Probably the hip. I like the hip.
I'm a hip. I'm a hipsman.
Yeah.
I love a good skate park hip. I feel like that's like missing in skate parks these days. It's like a pyramid and a good hip.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
It looks like we're watching a little bit of a men's street practice here. Who are you guys excited to watch skate tomorrow? Who have
Shane
you been
O'Neill.
watching? Yeah, shout out to Shane.
Shout out to Shane O'Neill. Let's go!
I double that.
Nice. Anyone else?
Well, Shane's a good one. He's got a lot of good tricks. He's fun to watch.
Yes, Yuto, Chris. It's just really amazing. And watching the practice and seeing them, it's like, do they ever miss?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Did you watch the best trick yesterday?
No.
Okay, so we were giving out cash for tricks, and I just said something random. I'm like, oh, I'll give $100 if someone can switch backside flip through the Air Force wings. Shane O'Neill did it in like 2 tries.
Right. It's just amazing.
So
and when
I'm
you
like,
get up
oh.
there and you see that gap and
Yeah.
you see through the Air Force wings, you're like, this is no joke.
Yeah.
It's more narrow than it looks on camera, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's hard to go 180 through it also and flipping your board and switch. So I was like, yeah, that's like worth $100 to see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he banged it out, so.
Yeah, let's check out some of the highlights from yesterday. I think we're going to get some recap clips from last night. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah, Chris Jocelyn was the overall winner of the best trick on Men's Street. So he just went crazy last night.
I feel like the skating was so good, you guys ran out of money, right?
Yeah, we actually ran out of money.
Took all the money.
Well, on the ledge section, no one was doing like hard tricks, so we had like money. We had to bring it over to the Air Force wings. Then that's where it like stepped up a whole nother level.
So amazing.
And then in the park, like Kieran Woolley was like, he's on another level right now. Like I just watched him win X Games, and now like watching him fly around this triple, like.
So incredible.
Yeah. I'll never do that, not even in my dreams.
Right.
Like, Sky Brown's on a whole different level also.
All right, well, thank you both so much for joining us. Braille Skateboards in the house at Detour for the first time. Appreciate all the amazing videos that you make, and have fun out here. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll tune in to see what happens with that iPad video.
Yeah, I want to watch some more of the videos now.
Thank you so much.
Check out the glass board.
All right.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy
Thanks.
that street contest.
See you. Thanks again. Have fun, everybody. We'll see you out there.
All right. Am I staying around for the next one? Do we need Miles
No,
up
we're just
here?
hanging out. We're
Is
hanging
he
out.
interpreting?
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
New barbecue brisket pizza is smoky, sweet, and savory with juicy brisket. Smoked slow. But it's only here for a limited.
All right, we are back. The booth is just popping tonight. I am now joined here with Mommy Tezuka and Alicia Lee, some of the world's best skateboarders, but we already knew that. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. I'm still shocked from that amazing contest that we just watched. It's cooling down now, so
Yeah. I think you have an interesting perspective, Alicia, because you grew up skating contests, you know, vert contests when that was still happening, park contest, like the very first park contest ever, you were there. And now you're here watching some of the next generation, you know, just crushing it out there. And in the booth analyzing the contest, you did a great job.
Thank you.
What is that like to be like a veteran, even though you're like not that old?
You know what? I'm kind of down with it. I like it. I love coming to this event and being able to watch all the girls and, you know, hang out with all of my friends, but not feel this crazy pressure to like do well in a contest. Although when I do see everyone, I'm like, I want to be in there.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of nice to not feel nervous all day, or, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
True.
Yeah, Mommy, do you get that kind of like nervous gut feeling when you compete, or are you chilling?
Yes, I got nervous like right before my run, and then like, oh my God, I'm so shaking, and then like, yeah, I was so trying to calm down, but it's so always hurt to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I grew up with Mimi Noop telling me that all the nerves that you feel are really good. She says that it makes you land your tricks. I almost never believed her.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, I think it did help.
Really?
It means that you're like focused and ready.
Yeah.
I think.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nerves are good.
Shout out to Mimi for the words of
Shout out
wisdom.
to Mimi Noop.
We love Mimi. Yeah, and also when Chris is follow camming you guys, what is that like? I mean, it's like it's already like really hard to do that just in a bowl, but then during a contest, like.
We just talked about this.
Yeah, I think I kind of feel comfy with him because like I gotta land everything. If I bail, he bails, and then like that pressure is like giving me more confidence, and then it works really well.
Oh, that's cool. So knowing that he's following you and filming kind of makes you like want to land your tricks even better.
Mhm.
Yeah, and didn't Chris film your new Blood Wizard part?
Yeah, he
amazing.
He did
by the
really
way.
great job.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. That was really.
Check it out if y'all haven't seen it yet.
Please.
YouTube.
Buy my
Mommy's
board.
Blood Wizard part. Pro model
If you-
board on Blood Wizard. Did you know that was happening, or was it a surprise?
I had no idea. I didn't even know anything. Like my parents came to surprise me, and then I didn't know at all. And then I couldn't stop crying. I was
Aw.
like 2.
I watched the live video and I was fully crying. I don't know if there was a dry face at that pro.
I know, everyone's
thing.
crying. It was so.
Everyone was crying.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cry right now?
I'm crying right now. Just thinking. No, the ad was sick though. I was like, this is insane. Like, how did this even happen?
I really wish I could have been there.
I know. I wish you were there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure you get this question a lot, but I mean, obviously in the recent years, we've seen so many amazing skateboarders come out of Japan.
Yeah.
Do you have thoughts on like why that is happening?
I think Olympics went really big in Japan, and all the Japanese skater and the Japanese people really obsessed with skating. So, yeah, it changed a lot, I think.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like just even in the past 5 years, like 5 to 10 years, there's been an explosion. I remember I went to Japan for the first time with Alicia.
Yeah.
I think you
We
were
did,
like
actually.
19, 20 years old?
No, I was 16.
Oh, yeah, you were doing
10
homework.
years ago.
You had to do homework on the trip. Alicia was a good student, in case anyone wonders. She was doing her homework diligently on the trip. But yeah, back then it was like not as many girls, but now it's like a completely different game. And
I
congrats to
know.
you, Mommy, on all your accomplishments.
Thank you
and
so much.
It's so exciting to be here to watch everyone.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you both for joining us today in the booth. Dew Tour Live 2022, Des Moines, Iowa. We are here. We just wrapped up an amazing women's park final. We're about to watch the men's go down, men's street, and make sure to tune in tomorrow as well. We'll have women's street and men's park.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Zero sugar, all dew. No, seriously, this is zero sugar. Hey, I'm not even hypnotizing you. Come on, hey, it's real. Zero sugar dew.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
We saw one of the craziest contests go down of all time. There we go. Aurélien Giraud putting it down for France. 360 flip nose grind. Unbelievable. Yuto Horigome from Japan. He didn't mess around either. Whoa! Look at what he put down. Nollie cab, switchback tail. All right, let's go, Foy. Oh! What? Najee Houston, the man of the day. He gave us what we wanted to see. Oh my God! Cab back nose blunt down the hubba, first try. Done it again. He is your 2021 Dew Tour champion. Wow, what a final right there.
Welcome to the Dew Tour 2022. We are getting underway here momentarily with the men's street final. How's it going, everybody? I'm Todd Richards, joined here in the booth by the legend Chris Dune-Pastris and Mike Bowley. I know. How are you? How are you guys doing? This is going to be a crazy night. We got some Jersey, we got some New York here. What's happening, boys?
Oh, yeah. It's been an amazing weekend so far. And now running into Mike 5 minutes ago, my biggest mentor in skateboarding. Huge fan. And, yeah, he's relocated to Des Moines. So, Mike, what's the vibe about out here?
Well, for me, the vibe is the pros are in town, and I feel like a little kid.
That's funny because you were talking to me about how just watching, you skate this park all the time, and then you see the super pros come and just like float through the park.
That middle section is like real tedious for me to get through, just to get from one side to the other, and they're just elegantly flowing right through it.
Yes. I think the only thing that's for me in this park is the double-sided curb.
Don't sell
Flat
yourself
ground.
short, Pastris. There's plenty for everybody here. It's the largest skate park in the world. I mean, there's definitely, like, if you want curbs, if you want transition, if you want some crazy hubbas and some big rails, it's got everything for everyone. A sculpture to skate, a lot of really cool free-poured quarter pipes. There's really cool stuff here.
And we're babbling. We need to talk about what's coming up, which is the men's street final. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes, please. Tonight, we are going to be crowning a men's street champ here. The list of who is in this is absolutely crazy. We've got veterans like Sean Malto all the way up to the current craziest, contest street skater in the world, Yuto Horigome.
Yes, 100%. And I've been rapping with the guys and the gals, and everyone's kind of stoked that we're going straight to a final, because a lot of contests, you got the quarterfinals or the qualifying, then the semis, and then by finals, sometimes you got nothing left in the tank. So everyone's excited that they get to jump right back into the contest, and they're all in the finals.
Yeah, we don't have the pesky Olympics to worry about this year.
Right, and more fun, more loose.
Yeah, exactly. With that being said, let's throw it down to Blair Alley, who's going to give us a little vibe report.
Yeah, the vibe check. I love the vibe check. Well, things couldn't be more perfect. It's the weather's perfect. The crowd is packed as it's been all day, and make some noise, Des Moines, showing up. All right, you guys look great. Yeah, we're watching the best of the best warm up out here. It's going to be insane. Runs, no single tricks. We'll see who that format favors, and I kind of got my picks. If I was a betting man, I'm curious to know who you guys think's going to maybe be in the top 3 out here today. Yeah, the main event's about to go down. I'm psyched. That's the vibe down here.
Well, thank you for that complete and accurate vibe check, Blair.
Anytime.
All right, well, we've got the men's start list right here. And, Chris, I want you to look at this and go through some of these names and tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're starting off with Sean Malto, legend, Kansas City represent, amazing skater. Carlos Ribeiro, which is he's such an amazing street skater, but he's recently been making it to the finals of competitions. So that's been great to see. Another amazing technical skater, Felipe Gustavo, somebody that delivers in the streets daily and is out here busting out in the contests and does well on both sides, which you don't see often. We got Jake Alardi, machine, all-terrain vehicle. Chris Jocelyn won our best trick last night. Gustavo Ribeiro, who's been just crushing. We've had so many contests, SLS, X Games, and we're at Dew Tour, Rome. So, yeah, I've been watching him rip every contest. Kelvin Hoppler, the veteran. Deshaun Jordan on the come-up, so stable as a skateboarder and does so many amazing tricks that only he does. Jamie Foy, previous Thrasher Skater of the Year, he needs no introduction. Lock-in master. And then Vincent Milou is not as known in the States, but I've been watching him in France and in Europe for years, almost 10 years now. And he crushes it. And then moving on to Shane O'Neill, and as you said, Yuto Horigome, who is the winningest skateboarder at this event at the moment.
Yeah, and there's so many different types of styles. There's 12 athletes. We're going to have a heat of 12 guys in here. 3 runs, best run counts. You got to use this entire area, the hardest tricks you possibly can, the most difficult lines, its overall impression, and the score is out of 100 points.
So, Mike, let's talk about this format going back to runs. A lot of competitions these days do the best trick thing. And what's your opinion on runs versus, the old SLS format with the best trick event and the runs?
I mean, I came up with runs. Runs were where it was at. When they started doing the best trick, that worked out for me.
Yeah.
Because, having that room to just be a little bit more creative.
Sure.
But I like this. I like this format.
Yeah, I think it shows confidence, consistency. It shows you more depth of the skater when you have to do a run. You don't learn much in one trick.
No, and your feet got to be in the perfect place to set you up for the next one. All right, here we go. Getting ready to get underway with run number 1. The men's street final here in Des Moines. Sean Malto is going to start us off. Let's hear it for Sean Malto. This is the beginning of the men's final.
Yeah, Sean. Nollie front board. I love Sean's style. One of the smoothest dudes in the field. I jinxed him. Switch flip bail there. Get it, Sean.
So these skaters, if they go down, I mean, how important is it that they get straight back up and get moving again?
I mean, all I can say, you know, he's not here this weekend, but if you watch Nyjah Houston, when he falls, he skates better. You know, the whole thing is to not get your confidence shook, which happens. Mike, I'm sure you've had that experience.
Yeah.
What's the advice for
best of 3, so that is
another legend.
Talk us through what happened here.
So he started off strong with this nollie front board, Malto style, just so clean. And then, yeah, things went a little bit wonky on that switch flip bail, and then there you see the overcrooks, just not getting under his feet on that landing. But 3 runs, best run counts. That one's out the window. You got this, Sean.
Yeah, you're the first guy to go. Shake it off. 2 more runs to get it done. All right, Carlos Ribeiro coming out of Brazil.
Yeah, he actually schooled me on the pronunciation of his last name. It's pronounced Ribeiro.
Ribeiro.
Yeah, the R becomes an H in Brazil. What? Switch front board, just getting away from him.
And he's been skating a lot of practice out here.
Yeah.
From the beginning of practice to the end.
I mean, I'm proud of guys like him and Felipe who are like really raw street skaters, but can step into a contest or arena and do well. It's really impressive. Was that a switchback nose
Yes,
blunt?
it was.
Oh my Lord, that's what I'm talking about. That's a video part ender.
Trying to link as many tricks as you can from each side of the course. And there's some different features in here. Mike, now you skate this park a lot. They have added some additional...
Yeah, they should leave them.
Yeah, okay. Some enhancements.
Yeah, we like them.
Course condiments.
So how's having this park affected the skate scene out here?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, it's brought so many new people to skating, and it's just encouraged so many people to get into skating. It's been awesome for the community.
Yeah,
that switch nose blunt, so sick.
It's not often when you see a park that's this big have lights as well. Usually people just want you to shoo away. The environment here is fantastic.
We're not shooing away. We're downtown right on the river.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's a huge art and music scene, Mike. What's that like out here? I know you still play music as well.
Yeah, I'm playing music. It's a great art scene here for sure. It's
cool.
Great town.
Okay, up next, Felipe Gustavo, just coming off of, he had food poisoning for a couple days, he was claiming this afternoon. Just kind of getting back into it right now, feeling a lot better.
Yeah, he's 31 years young, a contest veteran, street veteran. Gets it done. Solid nose grind there. Nollie flip, I believe that was locked into a crooks.
Here we go with the tech tricks.
So good. Just got away from him there. Plenty of time, 25 seconds.
Now, how much of these runs are mapped out and how much is it like free flowing as far as when they get on the course?
It depends on the skater, but I gotta say with Felipe, he knows exactly what he's gonna do. He's got it all planned out in his head. Some people free flow it, but I don't think Felipe is one of those. Which doesn't matter because he's got some of the hardest, best tricks on lockdown.
Got a bit of the curse of run number 1 going out here. Felipe starting that run off strong. Unfortunately, a couple little mistakes there. As we said, 2 more runs to get this done this evening.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to recover. Some of these guys, I mean, this is like warm-up. We've had so many events going on all day. These guys haven't been on the course that much.
And this is incredible, the way that he locks in right here.
Yeah, that's the nollie flip crooks. So perfect.
And the hustle around this course.
Mike, is there any dudes you're out here that they're impressing you? I know you skate this park a lot.
Yeah, my favorite guy is here, Jamie Foy.
Awesome.
Big fan.
All right, next up, Jake Lauridsen coming out of Florida. He is a contest machine, but actually no stranger to transition either. I've seen some 540 footage of this kid.
Oh, dude, he's an all-terrain vehicle.
He can get it done.
Crusher. Oh, he's going for a switch 360 flip lip. It's crazy. Yeah, and we've had, like mentioned it, we've had so many contests, SLS, Rome, X Games, and so these guys have been busy traveling for like 2 months straight.
Jake stepping off the front feeble right there. 20 seconds left on the clock. Remember, it's best of 3. Everyone's having kind of these first run jitters.
Yeah, hopefully it gets better and better. Like I said, I think they're getting their legs warm. We had so many competitions go on. Big spin front board to fakie. That was a nice recovery there.
And that will be time. Little nollie flip to get this run capped off. So, a couple mistakes early on in that run.
Got to hang out with Jake in Sioux Falls, South Dakota a couple weeks ago. Got to know him. Super cool, humble kid. Great heart, great skateboarder. There's that big spin front board fakie. Jake can put it all together, man. He can podium here.
All right, as we move down the roster of these super pros, getting ready for Chris Jocelyn, who is up next. Absolutely handling the cash for tricks last night. Jocelyn made short work of the feature right there where you have to kind of air through the gauntlet.
Yes, 100%. Chris is another one, raw street skater, but can do all the dual purpose with contests in the streets. He can handle it all.
Here we go, Jocelyn on course.
Nice crooked grind up. Big spin front board to fakie again.
So solid.
Boom, huge 360 flip. Heel flip varial, wow, that was perfect. It's a great run so far. He's got his earbuds in, so I can't jinx him. One slide fakie.
Jocelyn looking like he might.
Oh, that's first front side flip. Wow.
So far.
Dude,
10
stay
seconds
on,
left,
Chris,
basically.
stay on. Big spin up, 5 seconds.
One more big trick. But
That's
definitely
a
the most action-packed run we've seen.
Best run
so
we've seen.
far.
Best run we've seen, by far. And just that little piece, he gets that last trick in down the stairs, big spin, and he's on the leaderboard.
Now, not only are we giving away, the first place here for the winner of this competition, but there's also a best trick that's done this evening in the street comp that will be awarded as well. So it can be one individual trick, one heavy banger. If your runs are just going hot garbage, you can always go for that one big move.
Wow, there was that switch frontside flip.
Stayed on to the very end.
You see that backside flip? He just didn't get the flick he needed. So close. Yeah, I think I thought that was big. That was actually a backside flip. That was the last bail there. He's got to correct that. Not a big spin. I wonder what he's jamming out to.
I don't know. It's good. I mean, I guess the music would help you to kind of cancel everyone out.
Yeah.
Mike V, are you a big music guy when you skate?
Oh yeah, but I need to have it out, coming out of speakers.
Right.
I can't have it.
Boombox style.
I never did this.
Remember
earbuds
the train station sessions with the boombox?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was what it was all about, the radio.
All right, next up is Gustavo Ribeiro, coming out of Lisbon, Portugal.
Yeah, it's with Gustavo in Rome, where he got third for the World Street Skateboarding event. He's been killing it.
Dude, he did that
Look
line.
at that. Look at Ryan nollie flip out
Like
every time.
5 times in practice. That was insane.
He is a fierce competitor. Started off his career winning Tampa Am, and it's just been on fire ever since.
Oh my God.
360 flip nose blunt? Wow. That was serious. Look at grind up, final trick here. Big spin front board to fakie. That seems to be the trick of the weekend for that rail.
Full completed
perfect
run. Perfect foot placement the entire time. That was incredible.
Yeah, Gustavo's been sort of creeping up the leaderboard the last year or two, and he's become like a freaking contest dominator. Nice backsmith there.
And that was that first, look at that.
360 flip 50.
And that was
there was so many tricks done in that 45 seconds.
That 3-trick line right there that he did.
Kickflip front board. I like that overview. There was that 360 flip nose blunt. That sealed the deal in my book. That is so hard on a round handrail.
Hey, Mike, did you think, back when you were running around in graveyards and stuff, did you ever think about like how like a 360 flip would end up being the beginning of a trick where you had to get so precise with that?
No, I could never have fathomed any of this.
It's foot juggling, man. It is foot juggling.
It's insane the consistency for how gnarly that skateboarding's gotten. What do you think about that, Mike?
Oh yeah, that's the main thing. Is like not just the difficulty of the tricks, but the consistency in which they're done. It's just it's next level, man.
Like crooked grind nollie flip out every time. Like it's nothing. Yeah. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's video games at this point. All right, next up, Kelvin Hoffler coming out of Brazil.
Silver medalist in 2020 at the Olympics.
Powerhouse.
Killing contest for a decade now. Fakey ollie, fakey nose blunt, switch blunt. That was crazy. 360 flip up.
He's won his fair share of detours over the years.
Oh, dude, this guy's been dominating competition, like I said, about a decade now. Some of the first detour events we had with the one in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh! That's the first time I've seen him miss that. He landed it all during practice.
That slam would break me in half.
Yeah.
It's an animal. Kickflip lip slide to fakie, super sick. See, this is what I'm talking about. Some guys can just recover. He's a veteran, so he doesn't get shook.
A lot of power, super pop in his skating. And that's it. One little mistake. But still an otherwise incredible run, a lot of precision.
Mike, he's your teammate for Kariumba, is it?
Yep, Kariumba, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Have you gotten to meet him and rap with him at all?
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool. Good guy, ripping skater. I'm a big fan.
Me too. Precision on that kickflip back lip slide.
Perfect foot placement.
He's going for a cab front blunt.
Like I said, he did that a bunch.
Still in second
practice.
place.
Yeah.
77.33 with that run. That's not too shabby with a fall.
Now we can contrast his style of like this powerhouse heavy foot to the next skater that's coming up is Deshaun Jordan, who I feel like is so light on his feet, a lot of power, but just really floaty with all of his tricks.
Yeah, Deshaun coming out of Chandler, Arizona, was killing it at Cowtown Phoenix AMs for years, and then now is a household name, crusher.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Deshaun Jordan starting his final campaign off here. Watch how light he is on his feet. Perfect finesse with all of his tricks.
And power, a lot of power.
You know, they're just those people that are born that look like they should be skateboarding. There's a lot of us who grew up skating that square peg, round hole, but some people are just like...
He's born to do it.
Gravy.
Backside overcrooks there, perfect. Another one with the earbuds, so we can't jinx him. That's good. Perfect nose blunt up that tech ledge.
Also, a little known fact, great roller skater.
Wow, that's his specialty right there. Has a couple tricks that only he does. It's a laser flip. You don't see many people doing that in competition. Oh, that's the first time we've seen that.
Deshaun, perfection from beginning to end.
Yes.
So clean, looks so effortless.
That was an amazing run.
What do you think? You think he's going to be in the lead with that run?
Man, that's tough because you got Gustavo Ribeiro sitting on an 89.
Two completely different styles.
Man, that's tough to call. I think Gustavo might have just edged him out, and yeah, scores are in. He almost caught Gustavo, but he got an 84.33, puts him in second place so far.
How light he is on his feet. Because all these tricks require a ton of pop, but it just looks like he's just gliding around the course.
control, consistency, power, all of it. Love that 270 nose blunt he does. So board side up and across the A-frame. I think that sort of sealed the deal.
Yeah, straight into that kickflip to fakie that was, you know, waist high. Not a bad way to end your run.
Mike, is it strange to see like how athletic skateboarding has come to be with these guys?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're athletes.
100%.
You and I, we were misfits.
Yeah, we were ragdolls.
Yeah. Hey, the craziest thing is like now in some schools, like the cool kids are the skaters.
Yeah.
I have a hard time wrapping my brain around that.
Oh, well,
we were heckled.
Skating attracts today, it attracts the kid who would have been the star quarterback when I was a kid, you know.
All right, next up, Jamie Foy.
Mike V's call, his favorite.
Rail Chomper.
That over crooks. Skates with so much confidence and power. High speed back tail to fakie.
Here we go.
Cab back lip.
Jamie has got some rail tricks that no one else but him messes with.
Back to an A nose grind. He's so controlled. Oh, held on. Switch front crooks. He kind of almost didn't lock in, but made it work. Nice heel flip there. Wow. Kickflip 50 on the handrail. Wow. That takes so much precision, that kickflip 50. Props. Perfect run for Jamie Foy. This makes things interesting.
Yeah, just getting started. Jamie coming out. I mean, we saw him last night in the Tricks for Cash. That rail over there was just left in a smoking ruin after he got done.
He got started with that backside over crooks. Definitely his confidence level just kept building and building. It's a cab back lip.
I kind of feel like that was like a 60% Foy right there. I feel like he's building on something.
Well, that's, yeah. I mean, Mike, you know the game, right? You want to get one run in the books and
it's
build
good.
upon it.
It's good to get a good run under your belt. Gives you more confidence, then you start opening up a little bit more.
You see Jamie's mom. Shout out to Mrs. Foy, always supporting Jamie.
Jamie bumping up into the top three, sitting in third place right now. 2 more runs to go as we move down this roster of super pros, the who's who of competition street skating. Vincent Malou, coming out of France, is up next.
Yeah, Vincent's one of my favorites. Started seeing him out at the Simple Session events in Estonia years back, and he was a dominant little guy then, and now he's grown up. Big dog. Best style in the game.
Here we go, starting his run off.
Solid back lip. There's, nailed that every time in practice. That's his trick. Kickflip lip slide. Plenty of time, Vincent.
Yeah, one mess up can kind of throw the rhythm off.
Well, like we mentioned, these are these guys' first run. In some ways, this is practice for them. So yeah, hopefully he'll build on that run and fix some things.
One run for glory, one run to get it done here this evening.
Makes it exciting.
It does. I kind of like that. I like it when it comes down to the last run and there's some pressure and some heat.
Yeah,
and people
anything can happen.
Yeah, people start landing crazy stuff. Speaking of landing crazy stuff, another technician. Shane O'Neill is up next, coming out of Australia. This guy's video parts, it's like math being done with your feet.
100%. He's so technical and has been dominant and technical for over a decade now. Doing it for April Skateboards, his new brand. Nice nollie nose grind. Crooked grind to nollie flip. Just got away, barely. 30 seconds.
A lot of these guys have setups in their backyard, private training facilities these days. That's the new way to operate. How's your private training facility going, Chris? I know you got some curbs in the backyard.
It's tight. It's the size of a couple parking spots.
There you go.
Switch 360 flip. That was Shane O'Neill textbook right there.
So Shane O'Neill, he will look to runs 2 and 3, but he is a tactician, a wizard at flipping in and out of tricks.
Yeah, I'm going to claim it's because there hasn't been a ton of practice, and I'm claiming we're going to see the runs get better and better.
Well,
I'm putting it out there, Todd.
All right, put the vibe out, Chris. The last person now to come through in run number 1, the absolute contest crusher of the past 5 years, Yuto Hiragome, coming out of Japan.
Yeah, coming off Olympic gold in 2020.
Oh yeah, that.
Phew, there's that to mention, right? Big nollie heel flip 180. Switch tail slide. Yeah, Yuto has been on a serious contest tear lately. Got second here last year at U. Nollie heel flip, no slide. Yeah, Yuto. Yuto has a bag of tricks that no one else does but him. Another one of those guys.
So effortless. Very head down style when he in between tricks.
Oh my Lord. Gosh. Nollie 270 no slide, the hard way, all the way around.
Check, please.
Yes. Let's hear it, crowd. That was so sick. Yes, I love it.
It used to be you would go to Japan and there would be good Japanese skaters, good Japanese action sports athletes, but all of a sudden something happened. Across the board, whether it be snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, something happened.
Yeah, I want to say, Japan got behind the Olympic push a lot. There's a lot of parks out there now. There's a lot of support from the organization from Japanese skateboarding. So
yeah, being facilitated goes a long way.
Yeah, you can go to school now in Japan and concentrate on trying to become the best at whatever you want to do that involves action sports. And I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we've seen domination in the circuits with the Japanese skaters.
Jeez. Yuto capping his run off with an exclamation point.
I can't even imagine doing that trick. Let's just say that.
I can imagine racking myself on the rail trying it.
87.33.
Whoa,
nice.
Yuto.
Bumps him up to second.
Second place right now.
That's interesting, though. He's still got a little room to grow.
Gustavo Ribeiro is in the lead right now with a super technical run with back-to-back insanity. Yuto Hiragome with that perfect run, and Deshaun Jordan with that floaty style sitting in third. We got 2 more runs to go. You are watching the Dew Tour, brought to you by Mountain Dew.
water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Welcome, everybody, to the Dew Tour from Des Moines, Iowa.
The Lauridsen Skatepark here in Des Moines, Iowa is the biggest in the country, and it's a featured crown jewel of the downtown right there on the river. We're just so blessed to have it. A lot of heart and soul has been put into that, knowing that skaters need to be facilitated.
We were the ones that were always traveling to go skate, cool skate parks, and then all of a sudden, people were traveling to us. And brought in, good dollars to all these businesses down here. So the city has been even more supportive.
The park's been open for just over a year now. And now there's a pride in it. When you see it being used the way it's being used. It's just so impressive to people.
Last year was the first Dew Tour here, and everybody was blown away.
Now it's just one of those hot spots for skaters to hit, just to say they hit it,
People come from all over the world to skate the skate park.
It's become a skate destination.
I'd be at my house on Instagram and I would just see wait, so-and-so just did this? The park was going off.
The impact that this skate park has had on Des Moines, like you can see it's so exponential to the skate community.
I put the challenge out there to other cities. Look what we got. What are you gonna do?
Well, this is what we've got here, this huge skateboard park here in Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm joined here in the booth. My name is Todd Richards. I'm here with Chris Pastris and Mike V. And Mike, really, this park is so impressive. That's like when anyone rolls up on this thing, it just keeps going and going and going. And it should light the fire under every other city.
I think so.
Well, Blair Alley is down on the street course right now with none other than Jamie Foy. What's going on in Jamie Foy's head right now, Blair?
All right, down here on the course with Jamie. What's going on is Jamie had an incredible flawless run, and he's sitting in third place. 2 more runs to go, so now it's strategy time. What are you thinking?
Now I just got to try to change up some tricks and do some better ones and try to bump my score up there because Gustavo's first run was flawless and insane. So you just got to try to get up there.
Yeah, and Deshaun and Yuto had incredible runs too. Everyone's making flawless runs, and you're kind of seeing where you end up. So now, do you kind of have a backup run or other tricks that you can put together for your next 2 runs?
Yeah, for sure. Since we're in a straight final situation, now we can since I landed my first run, I was stoked I landed that one first, and now I could just try to go and do some crazy stuff out there and try to get the score up there. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to try to figure it out.
And with no single tricks, runs only, how does that kind of help your approach to this format? Yeah,
now you could throw your single tricks in the run. So pretty much instead of trying to save them for something separate, now you could just throw them in there and try to go for it all. Since it's a straight final, you just send it and see what you get at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Not a lot of time to work with. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, exactly. Just get it over with.
All right. Well, good luck on your second, third run.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
That is it right there. Get the run over with.
Yes. 100%. That's why I like that guy.
Wise words. Mike, when you were doing contests back in the day, did you kind of black out, or did you know exactly what was happening at all times?
Oh no, you have hyper focus. There's no way I would have let Blair Alley interview me though.
Well, right there is the runner right now for the best trick so far.
Yeah, that's a competition within a competition, eh?
360 flip, nose blunt slide.
That is likely the most difficult thing we've seen.
Well, we're right back to the top of the order in run number 2. Sean Malto will be kicking us off here. Everyone's warmed up now. The judges are warmed up. Here we go. Sean Malto back on the course, run number 2.
Get it, Sean. That perfect nollie front board. Needs to get this switch flip.
Misses the switch flip early on in that run. Still plenty of time on the clock, Malto.
Yeah, he's got to just completely reset here. Switch feeble grind. That's great. It's another one. Style favorite for me is Sean Malto.
Yeah, super effortless. His video parts are the stuff of legend.
Nice high-speed overcrooks. Down to our final seconds here. Stay on. Nose blunt fakie. All right.
Malto getting one more in.
After time, so hey, put together some tricks there. Nicely done, Sean Malto.
We go on the replays here, Pastors.
Yeah, the nollie front board started off confidently, and the switch flip screwed him up both runs so far, so he's got to lay that down. That's a basic trick for Sean. There you see a switch feeble. Don't see that trick often.
Maybe he needs to be doing it down about 12 stairs.
It's that high-speed overcrooks. Locked in perfectly, super styly.
So sitting in 7th place right now from Malto. He's got one run left.
Yeah, he's got to make that switch flip.
Set that run off with the switch flip early on. If he can nail it and get some tricks backed up. As we get ready for Carlos Ribeiro on run number 2.
Currently in 8th place, so he's got a lot of room for improvement. Get it, Carlos.
See that great follow cam by Chris Gregson.
Switch front board just got away from him there. Plenty of time on the clock. He's got to recover right away. Switch 50-50.
You know, one of the things I think is so cool is we've got this street comp going on right here, and behind us is this whole other portion of the park that is just packed with people skating.
Yeah, there's like three
cool.
skate parks in a park here. What is it, 88,000 square feet?
Yeah.
Like that? Nuts. Love how it's right here on the water, behind the bridge. Epic setting for a contest.
Yeah, sun's going down. Beautiful sunset. All right, we're going to have to look at run number 3 for Carlos as we get ready for Felipe Gustavo to drop in for his second run. And there's that overview of the park. It just goes on forever.
And on and on.
And there's just so much of it that you like. There's all this detour scaffolding that's like covering up a whole bunch of other obstacles. So you're not even really seeing the entire park right now.
Where we see our current standings with Gustavo Ribeiro's score staying and locking in with that 89. No one's been able to best that so far. But I think Yuta Horigome is going to try to fire back. Deshaun Jordan, Jamie Foy. This ain't over.
Nope. Not by a long shot. Okay, here we go. Felipe Gustavo on run number 2.
Yes, Felipe's got to improve on that score of a 49. That's a complete throwaway.
Oh!
Ow. Never good to fall on the first trick. What does that do for your confidence, Mike?
Yeah, early fall is really bad. But you got to hustle and get back into it.
I mean, I've seen you do it. You just do something really incredible or difficult after the fall.
Yeah, you got to, well, you know, there's different ways of, you know.
Recovering.
Yeah, it's every skater's different. I would just go charge for something real crazy if I took an early fall.
I used to love that first wall rebate or first trick rebate. Because people would just go for the most nuts stuff to get their run started.
Yeah, and I mentioned it early. You know, you see Naja, when he bails, it's like he goes into machine mode and just makes everything else in his run, which is really difficult to do.
Yeah, you turn it into a practice run, or you just build. You never know how anyone else is going to skate either. So unfortunately for him on run number 2, all focus is on that third and final run for Felipe Gustavo. So Jake Allotted will be up next, coming out of Florida. Had some problems on run number 1.
Jake's
Here he goes.
really, really consistent, so I expect this to be a good run.
There.
Wow. Look at that switch 360 flip lip. I've never seen him do that trick, and he's holding on to his hip. He told me he injured it when I was with him in South Dakota. Huge kickflip front board. He almost cleared the rail.
Now he's got the hustle on.
Yeah, he's another one of those guys. Gets motivated.
Oh. You can tell it's all there. All those tricks.
Yeah, if he links that all together, that's legitly podium style, especially if he lands that switch 360 flip lip.
And that'll be time for Jake Allotted.
Well, it's true of all the guys in this entire heat. It's like any single, even the guys that have been falling, if they string their tricks together, then it's a whole other story.
Yeah,
and that's what they're thinking too. They're thinking, I just got to make it.
Only takes one run to do it.
There's a reason why they are the invitees here to the Dew Tour this year. But there were some shining moments in that run. Here's that kickflip front board. Look how much pop he gets. Like you said, almost clearing that entire rail.
Landed on like the last 2-3 feet of the rail there. Yeah, Jake. One more run and do it. You can do it, buddy.
So next up will be Chris Jocelyn. He's sitting right now in 6th place.
Yeah, and Jocelyn, we saw him almost put everything together and then bailed that backside flip at the end of his run. So hopefully he'll fix that and make everything in run number 2. Feeling that overview shot.
Yeah, it is so cool. That whole snake run that's over there to the left of the picture.
Oh, yeah. That thing's fun, man.
I bet. It looks so good, all those hips. Okay, here we go. Chris Jocelyn in run number 2, sitting in 6th place right now. Looking for something special. Bump himself up a little bit.
High speed crooked grind.
Oh!
Big spin board just got away from him, barely. A little under rotated on the landing. Nice recovery with the 360 flip. Boom. Heel flip varial. High speed blunt sided fakie.
Wow. A lot of distance covered on that.
We saw him land that in his first run, the switch 180 flip.
Jocelyn goes down on his last trick, but he's got one more run. There's going to be a lot of pressure coming into the third and final run here. I'd love to see it just all of a sudden become like a make machine gun out there of just like runs getting thrown back to back.
That'd be nice, but the guys who already made good runs are feeling pretty good.
They don't want that to happen at all.
Yeah, highest score of the day is an 89 so far. We've seen tons of contests with scores in the 90s, low 90s, so I think there's lots of room for improvement.
There's that high-speed blunt fakie.
Jocelyn score coming in here. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be a throwaway run for sure.
All right, well, here's our current leader, Gustavo Ribeiro, currently in first place with an 89, so he's got something to build on here. Let's see if he brings some more heat to run number 2.
Big 360 flip there. As I mentioned earlier, Carlos got third at the World Street Skateboarding Contest in Rome, Italy with me a little bit earlier, about a month ago.
Here's that tight line right here. Gets it again perfectly.
showing you why he's the current leader right here. Kickflip front board. Oh, that's the one. The 360 flip nose blunt.
Gets away from. He's got time for maybe one more trick. Looks like he's done right there. Still in the lead with that 89 though, fairly comfortably.
But anything can happen.
It's that 3-pack of tricks back to back to back in tight succession that's pretty insane. It's so much precision footwork. Each trick landed, your feet have to be in the perfect spot. Unfortunately there on the final trick of his run, not able to hold on.
Yeah, didn't quite get the pop he had on his first attempt at that trick where he did it perfectly, popped right over the rail, landed in a perfect nose blunt. But hey, sitting on an 89, not too shabby.
And also leading right now for the best trick of the evening as well, due to run number 1. So up next will be Kelvin Hoffler for his second run.
Kelvin, originally from Sao Paulo, Brazil, now resides in Southern California. And I mentioned it, he's been dominating contests for a decade. Really, really smart competitor.
Here you go.
Dropping in switch. Wow.
Yikes. So much precision.
Oh! 360 flip got away from him. But this is another guy, knows how to recover. All that experience.
Currently sitting in 5th place right now. He had a mistake on run number 1. Run number 2.
Cab blunt slide got away from there again.
A couple tricks.
Gonna have to depend on that 3rd and final run. Yeah, Kelvin.
So Kelvin missing a couple tricks there. Run number 1, he had one mistake. As you said, 3rd and final runs are coming up. We're down to the final 5 here in round number 2.
Fake Yali, switch front blunt. You could call that trick 3 different ways, but however you want to call it, it's gnarly.
Look at that. Such precision.
Yeah, kickflip back flip, and then this is usually a Kelvin special. Cab blunt slide. Hopefully we'll see that in run number 3.
He's getting all tangled up in his board. Beautiful night here in Des Moines. It's about 9 o'clock, and we are in the midst of run number 2 of the men's street final. We have some heavy hitters yet to come. Deshaun Jordan is up next.
Yeah, Deshaun in 3rd place, sitting on an 84.33. He's got to best that.
Had a completed first run.
Got backlip fakie.
Currently in 3rd.
Big 360 flip. Yeah, Deshaun. Wow. Overcrooks locked in. He's so consistent, man.
Great style, putting the combos together. Yikes.
Wow.
That is going to give him
that is just a Deshaun trick right there.
Big bump of points.
Is that laser flip? Yeah, sticks it.
Every time.
For the 360 flip nose slide. Just barely got away from him. Yeah, Deshaun. Crowd is hyped.
Deshaun Jordan, run number 2, trying to bring some more technicality to it. And you're talking about all like the different contrasting styles out here. How some people just make it look too easy. Deshaun is definitely one of those characters.
Well, yeah, I think you got to have a deep bag of tricks. You got to pull something that the judges haven't seen as the contest moves along, and especially 3rd runs. You want to do something to wow the judges. Talk about that gamble, Mike. You got to stay on your board, but you also want to do something super difficult. How do you weigh that in your mind?
Well, you can't be too cautious. You know, you have your tricks that you know you're going to do, and then there's some that you know you're going to have to
throw
push
out
it.
there.
Yeah, you're going to have to push it.
It's a gamble.
So Deshaun Jordan looking at run number 3 for the full make, but currently still sitting in 3rd place. Next up is Jamie Foy. Let's hear it for Jamie Foy. This is his 2nd run here. Currently in 4th place.
Yes.
Everyone wants to see
tight.
Jamie take apart that rail.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Beach represent.
Oh!
Looks like he was going for the kickflip 50.
Re-rack it, start it over again.
I remember Jamie years ago at the Tampa Am contest, skating for Island Water Sports. He'd always have these bright t-shirts on. And I'd be like, who is that kid with the bright shirt? He's amazing. Sure enough, it was Jamie Foy.
Jamie, couple errors in that run. He's going to call this one. Oh, is he? Nope, he's still on course.
That front, that's a Jamie special, the front crook shove.
All right, he's got one more coming up here.
Yeah, sitting in 4th. He's got a bestest score of 81.66.
So some uncharacteristic falls are plaguing some of the best here this evening. Jamie
well,
Foy.
you know, I mean, I think there's some changes going on that we went straight to a final.
Yeah.
And maybe that's affecting some guys negatively, possibly. When you got qualifying and semis, you just get more time on the course. But then again, your legs are fresh, so it could go either way.
Yep. Vincent Milou getting ready for his run. Little tune-up there, making sure that the bolts are tight. Your truck doesn't go flying off in the middle of your run.
Yes, doing it for France. Love how diverse the field's gotten in skateboarding.
You know, the crazy thing is how many boards every one of these guys brings down here. And how few they go home with in one piece.
All right, Vincent's in. Oh, I love that Wally back lip.
Pop out, too.
There it is, the kickflip lip fakie. He's got that trick on lockdown. Nice heel flip 180 and bump to bump.
Vincent looking much better on
for a half cab nose grind, I believe. Just barely got away. 20 seconds, Vincent. Nice recovery. Witch flip, switch back lip, just got away. And we're gonna have to count on run number 3 for Vincent Milou.
Oh.
After the buzzer, kick the tail slide of fakie. He's got to
One
make
more
that
run.
happen in the run. Going to score big.
Beginning of that run was on fire, and then unfortunately, you know, he made it past what he screwed up on run number 1.
Yeah, the kickflip flip there.
And he seemed to get a boost of confidence right then, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was so solid, too. Feet were not even out of place.
Yeah,
one
landed
bit.
on the last 2 feet of the handrail. That's how huge the frontside flip was. Big guns.
So Vincent Milou will count on run number 3 to put that perfect. Here we go.
Get it, Shane.
Shane O'Neill resets himself. Precision.
I love this combination.
Oh my gosh.
Kickflip, nollie flip.
Here
Big
we
spin
go.
Back lip. You do not see that trick done. He had to go over the rail with a perfect big spin. Land a backside lip slide. That's no joke. Switch front big spin, 15 seconds.
Jeez.
That was switch, man.
Yes, it
Wow,
was.
so big.
Time for one more trick here.
Nollie heel flip back lip. He had that.
Still, that run is going to bump him up big time in the standings. That one last mistake.
Yeah, still a lot done in that run.
Yeah,
sure.
he had the reset, and sometimes that could really mess with
totally.
you. And what happened? Someone was on the course?
Yeah, I guess Deshaun was pushing through the course or something like that. You see him right there, apologizing. But this is how you get your run going.
Now, if someone's on the course back in my time, they just become an obstacle to me. Just run them right over.
Dude, that three-trick combo there was so perfect.
Yeah, and this, look at that, just the precision it takes to flip that perfectly into that bank.
And this one really blew me away. Big spin over the rail, landing in a backside lip slide. I don't see anyone do that trick.
I'm just so impressed with how he reset like that. Just went right back up and started over.
Yeah,
pros will be pros, as they say.
That switch 360 flip. Look at that. Perfect foot placement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a killer run.
And unfortunately, just at the end, I mean, he basically landed that and just kind of wheelie barred out. So Shane O'Neill, where is he? He's sitting in 4th place now, jumps way up into the top 5.
That's with a fall.
A fall. So one more run yet to go as we reset and get ready for Yuto Hirogome, the current gold medalist from the Olympics in men's street. A winner of this competition multiple times.
Yeah, coming off Olympic gold. He's had a huge couple years in skateboarding.
Currently in 2nd place, though, right now. He's going to bring the technicality on run number 2. Whoa.
I've seen him do that trick. It's like what is that, like a nollie all the way over the handrail. He lands in a feeble. Super difficult.
Yuto, a little bit of a trouble on run number 2 now. So the perfection is not there. He has a chance to bump himself. Well, he's not going to, I don't think he's going to do any better than the 2nd place he has right now.
Yuto really, really shines in the best trick format, so it's a little bit challenging for him, I think, when we go run-only format. But he's definitely got the tricks to do it.
Well, that concludes run number 2. We have one more run left for these guys, and this one is for all the marbles. However you did in runs 1 and 2, well, they may not matter because it only takes one to go home with the win. Run number 3 is coming up.
There's a better way to ship freight? Flock, yeah. But what makes it better? Well, we're talking about cost savings, self-service, real-time tracking, on-time, damage-free delivery, all wrapped up in a terminal-free, carbon-neutral bow. Just enter a few details, and Flock's technology will match your freight to open space on trucks on the fastest route available. Get the same service as a full truckload, but only pay for the space you need, saving you serious money. That's better than better, right? Flock, yeah. Get your first quote today.
You know what's fire? Mountain Dew, spicy wings.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
So, you have a wedding and you forgot to get a haircut. Just open the Great Clips online check-in app. In a few taps, you're in, out, and wow. Pretty much the best looking guy at the party. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Down
is Gavin Buckner. Absolutely destroying this park.
That was a great run.
There you go. All right. This is a fierce group of competitors.
That was absolutely incredible. Oh, she does it. That was the run. This is exactly what we want to see.
Oh my God! Backside 540!
Look at what he put down.
Dew Tour is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Do the Dew. Toyota. Let's go places.
And it has come down to this, the third and final run of men's street comp here in Des Moines. Now, crowd, you guys have a task to do as well. We need to hype these guys up so they can feed off of your energy for run number 3. You want to see some made runs? You guys got to go bonkers.
Yes.
Let's go. Third and final run. U.S. Air Force best trick so far right now is moved on to Shane O'Neill with the big spin back lip slide.
I'm backing that decision. The big spin over that handrail. I mean, you see people do big spin front boards. You do not see big spin back lips.
Well, check it out here. Here's a look at what has him in the lead right now for that best trick.
Yeah, has to clear the rail completely and then land in a backside lip slide. I don't see anyone doing that trick but Shane O'Neill.
All right, let's send it down to Blair Alley right now. He is courtside.
I am courtside, parkside with a crowd favorite, my favorite, maybe favorite to win, Yuto. Flawless first run, but you're in second place now with 1 run to go. What are you thinking?
Next line, I try hard line.
All right, you going to put in maybe something that would be like a best trick into your run?
Yes.
How do you like, the crowd's loving your answers, by the way. You're killing it. How do you like the format of runs only and no single tricks?
I like line too because I have to trick hard trick putting together. So like we can see like hard line.
Hey, do you guys like Yuto out there? I can't tell. All right, good luck on your third line, Yuto.
All right. As we re-rack them for run number 3, remember, if they land something heavy, go bananas. Here we go, run number 3. Sean Malto will start it off for us once again. The third and final runs. This is it. Someone can go home with this on the third run. There are no combined scores. Currently, right now, Gustavo Ribero's in first. Yuto Hiragome is in second. Deshaun Jordan in third. But that don't mean nothing because third and final run can mix that up.
100%. Sean Malto about to drop. Got
Let's
a lot
go.
of room for improvement, sitting in 9th place. Get it, Sean.
All right, let's see if Malto can do the do here on his third and final run. Come on, Malto.
That nollie front board every single time. It's got to make this switch flip. Perfect.
Yeah, there it is.
All right, that's going to boost his confidence. We hope. Yes, the switch feeble.
Yeah, let him know if they land something. Let's bring that energy for this third and final run.
The over crooks. That's a Malto lock usually. 15 seconds.
Sean Malto, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. Legend of street skating.
100%. Coming out of Kansas City originally. Ripper, great style.
Giving lead upon a hug, you might want to get tested. Here we go, Malto starting that run off strong.
Yeah, he definitely had that trick every single time, and then got sort of lost on that switch flip twice. Made it in his third run, and we were hoping for a perfect run after that. You see that switch feeble. Giving Lee Dog some love.
That's right, you gotta hug your filmer. So Malto, great showing out here. As we move down the line, Carlos Ribeiro will be up next. Carlos having a couple problems on runs 1 and 2. He can get it done on this third and final run. Everyone that is in this final right now is capable of winning this thing.
Yeah, it's best run counts.
Here we go, something to start this off.
Nice crooked grind 180. I like that combination, but unfortunately missed that. Switch flip, switch front board, got away from him. Nice, switch 5-0 there. We saw that in his first run. Switch back nose blunt. I've never seen that trick done.
So that'll do it for Carlos Ribeiro. Thanks for coming out here this evening.
Yeah, Carlos. Crowd, I want you to clap for all these skaters after their runs, because this is it. This is the third and final runs.
Felipe Gustavo will be up next.
Yeah, Felipe currently in 12th place. He can definitely get into the podium with a perfect run. Another guy, technical skateboarder, raw, street, gets it done in contests as well.
Here we go, Felipe Gustavo on course.
Is that nollie flip nose? Yes! Sticks it. Board got away from him. Yeah, what would you call it? A make, Mike? What do you think?
It was, and then it wasn't.
Kick flip crooks, nice recovery.
Nice.
Yeah, getting right back on the horse. Huge frontside flip. That was so steezy.
Oh, getting away from him right there.
Crowd, put your hands together for Felipe Gustavo.
Let's hear it for him.
Yes. Got the best skateboarders in the world on display here for you guys. Yes.
Next up will be Jay Gallardi.
Yeah, Jake is a contest killer, sitting in 9th. He can definitely get it done.
You know, Jake needs to focus up here. Third and final run. Jake Gallardi on course. That trick has been real elusive.
Yeah, that trick is thrown off his line every time. Switch 360 flip lip.
I like that he's stuck with it though.
Yeah.
Like he wants to do what he wants to do.
So if your run is going south, remember that best trick is still up for grabs. You can focus on doing something crazy hard.
For reals.
So that'll do it for Jake Gallardi.
Yeah, crowd, I like it. Jake always giving it 110%. Didn't take the easy route out, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely not.
There was no safety run there.
Well, you got it. These are some of the best contest skaters on the planet. You can't leave anything hanging if you want to go home with a piece of hardware here.
Yeah, the difficulty level in that top 3, I think Jake knew he needed something big and technical.
All right, speaking about going big and technical, Chris Jocelyn is up next, currently sitting in 7th place. He won the Cash Jam here last night by virtue of a string of serious power moves. Here we go, Chris Jocelyn for his 3rd and final run.
Nice crooked grind up. Big pin front board to fakie every time. Nice 360 flip.
Putting together the
Get it, Chris.
Line.
Heel flip varial. He had that in the first 2 runs. Perfect. 20 seconds on the clock. Get it, Chris. A little bit of over flip on that switch frontside flip over the rail. You've seen him do it. First run.
All right, Chris Jocelyn. Couple mistakes in that 3rd run. He's got time for one more big move. Oh, kickflip backside 360. Let him know.
Yeah,
let him know.
Chris Jocelyn, job well done. So far, Gustavo's score of an 89, sticking from first runs.
It is
kind of a surprise.
All right, up next is our current leader. But he still has to hold on to a high score through the rest of this field, and that is not going to be an easy task.
Yeah, with an 89, I'm sure he's going to try to improve around that because Yuto, Deshawn, they can definitely best an 89.
Gustavo Ribeiro getting ready for his run, coming out of Portugal, trying to put something even more technical on the books.
Big 360 flip there to set things off. Jack Smith kind of starts off smooth, builds his confidence. I like his approach.
It's this 3-trick combo right here is gnarly. Oh! That's the first time I've seen him miss that trick this evening.
Truth.
Not to worry though, still sitting on that 89. So he's still in the lead. 3rd run went south. 1st run was the charm. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how that hangs through the rest of the competition.
This is a nail biter, man.
Let's take a look at the beginning of this run. That 360 flip, perfect flick on that.
Yeah, into that backside Smith grind. He started with a couple of tricks to build his confidence. Then the difficulty level went up and up as he goes through his line. 360 flip, looks like he almost tried to land in nose grind.
So run number 3 isn't going to be the score. It was run number 1 that got him that 89. 41.66 on his 3rd and final. Kelvin Hoffler now up from Brazil for his final run.
Yeah, Kelvin, one of the smartest competitors in the game.
Couple little mistakes. His feet were pretty much there on a bunch of the tricks on his 2nd run. Starting off switch.
Yes, makes it this time. Kelvin looks like he's on one.
You see something you like, you let him know. Kick the backside lip slide.
He's hustling, 30 seconds.
There it is. Kelvin Hoffler putting one together. Time for a couple more tricks.
Kickflip lip to fakie. We haven't seen that one. That was perfect.
There it is.
Scrap nose grind 180.
One more trick.
Kelvin.
Kelvin Hoffler putting together a heater on run number 3. Unreal. Top
Cab back
about
tail,
clutch.
yes. Put your hands together, crowd. That was special.
That was a great third run.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. You got to be perfect from the beginning to end of that run. No mistakes. Feet were on bolts the entire time, every landing. Now to see where that puts him. Talk us through this magic, Chris.
Yeah, there we see that fakey ollie switch front blunt. I don't see many people do that trick. Kickflip back lip, perfect, textbook.
Now, Mike V, I know you're a fan of power skating. And Kelvin's got a lot of power in his pop.
Yeah, well, he's power and tech. You know, it's just so great to see.
Yeah, he's got a super, super deep bag of tricks. 270 front board there. Cab front board. And then there's that kickflip lip slide. Fakey, I love that trick. And then that half cab nose grind 180, so fast.
He just really stomps everything.
Powerful.
Final trick right here.
Yeah, there's that cab nose grind 180. That is so smooth. Yeah, Kelvin.
All right. The scores are dropping. Kelvin Hoffler jumps up to third place with an 86, finding himself in the top 3 for the time being. That's all it takes. One run to leapfrog a whole bunch of skaters.
Yeah, that shows you how this contest works, man.
Moving on to Deshaun Jordan.
Another super powerful skater. Very consistent, unique trick, bag of tricks. Outside the podium, needs to get back in it.
Here we go, Deshaun with that finesse.
Yes, cab back lip. I love that combo there. 360 flip.
There we go.
Yes.
Deshaun building the house right now.
Perfect nose blind. Yes.
Oh boy. Now we've got ourselves a battle.
Final 10 seconds here. There's that laser flip. Yes. Almost under rotated. He hung on to it.
Deshaun Jordan. Oh, the final trick. The final trick. Still has himself in 4th place. Let's hear it. Deshaun Jordan. What a great performance here tonight. Super stylish skating.
He went for it, man. There was no conservative approach to that whatsoever. Trying that 360 flip nose slide at the end of the run. Props. It's just like no one's got a safety run, you know? Everyone's just going all out. I think it's because we're going straight to a final.
Yeah. There's definitely some magic in that run. Deshaun Jordan was
cab
looking
back lip. That was, you called it magic.
so clean, such perfect poise on the rails.
Yeah, there was a lot that went right in this run.
And if you're gonna fall on your final trick.
270 nose blunt, so sick.
There's that laser flip that he kind of caught and brought back.
He just didn't get the pop. That almost went really wrong.
Yeah. Kind of
Go
hit the
for a
rail.
360 flip nose slide.
Yikes.
That's some athleticism to get out of that safely.
Get all pretzeled up in a rail. Deshaun Jordan, he is going to stay in 4th place for right now. As we move on to Jamie Foy. Let's go, Jamie Foy. 3rd and final run right now.
Get hyped, crowd. Let them know.
Yeah.
Starting in the middle of the course.
That's right.
There's Jamie's mom, always with him, supporting him at events. I love that.
Come on, Foy. Let's bring it. 3rd and final run.
Currently in 6th with an 81.66. He's got to best that.
Here we go. Jamie Foy on course. 3rd and final run.
Not holding anything back. Going for a kickflip 50 on his first trick. It's risky.
Well, you got to risk it all to gain it all.
Nice recovery. Cab back lip. Love the back swing nose grind.
Wow. Nice. There we go.
Jamie known for locking into some of the most difficult tricks.
That'll do it for Jamie Foy.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for him.
Still great performance. Laid it all on the line. Yeah, Mom is proud.
Still, once again, Jamie Foy last night winning a whole bunch of money in the cash for tricks. Showing his love for that rail as he exits the course.
Wow, we're getting to, we're down to our last 3 skaters of the competition right now.
Right, and we could potentially see some juggling.
100%.
I mean, Yuto currently in second place, but, you know, Vincent Milou, Shane O'Neill.
Yeah, both those guys are outside the podium and have what it takes to make it for sure.
France's Vincent Milou up next.
Yeah, at this point, it's all about controlling that pressure.
Vincent Milou, third and final run.
It's that Wally back lip. Yeah, Vince,
there it is.
Huge kickflip lip slide. There's a heel flip 180. I want everything to go right here. Half cab nose grind. Yeah, Vince on 15.
Nice, gets it done.
Switch flip, switch back lip. Yeah, Vince on it. Yes, the kickflip tail slide.
Time for one more trick.
At the buzzer, so that fall is after time. Yeah, crowd, put it together for Vincent Milou. That was a great run.
Yeah, that was really good.
I mean, he's sitting 12th right now. So
yeah, great recovery from the first two rows.
Yeah, I claimed, you know, he could crack podium, and does that do it? It's definitely an amazing run.
There's going to be some moving around. Here we go. Here's some of the replays as the scores are dropping. Vincent Milou drops himself into 4th place, jumping up into the top 5 by virtue of that last run. So a big jump up the podium.
Yeah, great job by Vincent. Not getting shook. And like, look at that. Switch flip, switch back lip. That was just so difficult.
So Chris, let me ask you this. Had he landed that last trick, even though it was after time?
I think, you know what? It's overall impression, right? So I always feel like that still helps the scores.
It counts. Yeah.
You know, when you just set the course on fire and end with a banger, even if it's back after time, the judges get hyped, the crowd gets hyped. So I'm claiming those after time tricks do count for something.
It frees up the pen. All right, here we go. The 3rd and final run for Shane O'Neill. Super technical.
Yeah, sitting in 6th place. Get it, Shane.
Here we go, Shane O'Neill. Precision skateboarding. Shane O'Neill gets away from him. So he's not going to do any better than the 6th place that he has right now.
Hey, he's still a candidate for best trick with
absolutely.
25 seconds on the clock.
25 seconds, you can get a lot done.
Talk about somebody who could win best trick. Definitely Shane O'Neill could.
There's that switch flip.
I believe Shane is the current best trick leader, right? With the big spin back lip.
He is. He is.
Yeah. He's going to take home some cash, most likely.
So as we set up this final skater, Gustavo Ribeiro sits and waits as Yuto Haragome is about to take his third and final run. Can he get it done in a clutch performance? Let's get behind him. If he lands something you like, let him know. Let's power him up. Oh my gosh.
Yuto off to a banging start right now.
He said he wants to put those hard tricks into those combos.
Now a heel flip nose slide. Yeah, Yuto.
Oh boy.
Wow. Only 270 board.
Woo. Yuto making it look
spin back lip.
easy.
Yeah, Yuto.
Time for one more big move here. Oh, Yuto just comes off at the end of that rail. And it's unofficial. Gustavo Ribeiro will go home with the first place finish here at the Dew Tour. Yuto Haragome, an incredible performance.
Yeah, still in second place. That is nothing shabby.
Kelvin Hoffler currently in third. We have to wait for the official results. But I'm going to say it. We know what's up.
Yeah.
Yuto would have had to put down a perfect run.
Proper top three we've got. So we're going to take a look at the final results just to confirm it for you guys.
All right. Now it is official. Gustavo Ribeiro wins the Dew Tour Des Moines 2022.
Yes.
Yuto Haragome from Japan in second. And Kelvin Hoffler in a clutch performance on run number 3 brings it home in third place for Brazil. Let's go down to Blair Alley, who's with our winner.
I'm down here in all the excitement in the winner's circle. Gustavo, you did it on your first run. What were you thinking after that first run?
I was just a little nervous. I was trying to put everything together. On the second and third run, I tried to step it up a little bit more. Doesn't go really good, but the first one got the first place, so stoked.
Yeah, after that first run, there was still a lot of time, so I'm sure it was kind of nerve-wracking seeing like Shane and Yuto also nailing flawless runs.
Yeah, everyone is super good. Everyone, if they land their runs, have a chance to win. I'm super stoked because last year I dislocated the shoulder in this roll, and after a year I can get the win, so thank you.
You came back and got it all back this year. Give some love to the crowd in Des Moines. They're out here supporting you big time today.
Hell yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Des Moines.
Your champ, Gustavo Ribeiro.
There he is. What a great night of competition. Everyone's out here in Des Moines to support these guys. What a great competition. Yeah, we had the women's park final earlier. We got the men's street final tonight, and we're just getting started here at Dew Tour. We got a whole another day of competition here tomorrow, but let's just talk about the performances that went down here tonight. You know, probably the most impressive to me is like Kelvin Hoffler coming back on run number 3 and putting it down.
He is such a smart, fierce competitor. Pays attention to the scores.
Yeah.
Like a Naja, he's got a great strategy and knows when to step it up. And yeah, bumped into third place with his final run. So
I thought Vincent Milou too.
Yeah.
With his third run, got fourth place.
Yeah. Any time that you're jumping from down in the pack up in like a clutch performance at the end of the competition definitely gets props.
Yeah, and Vincent had a perfect run. So you think about how much difficult skateboarding went down. That only put him in fourth place. Amazing.
You killed it. That last run was amazing.
And I got to say, the excitement level with no best trick and just straight runs, I think kept the crowd interested throughout the competition.
And so here are the official results. Once again, Gustavo Ribeiro, that 89 on run number 1. Yuto Haragome with the 87.33 gets him second place. And Kelvin Hoffler with a big jump, that 86. Bumps him up into third place on his third and final run. Vincent Milou and Deshaun Jordan round out the top 5. See Chris Jocelyn throwing some t-shirts out to the fans. All right, so the U.S. Air Force best trick tonight was performed by Yuto Haragome on run number 3. The nollie back 180 to switch feeble grind will get him the coveted best trick of the night. Here it is, Chris.
Yeah, this is gnarly. Back 180 nollie over the handrail.
So
lock
blind.
into that. Into a switch feeble. That is a trick I only see Yuto doing.
I feel like so much can go wrong right there.
Yeah.
And he lands it like
and it's no sweat. Yeah.
No sweat. Looks like his dog got run over. Very emo on the run out.
Yeah, congratulations, Yuto. Second place and best trick. Not too shabby.
So as we see an overview of the lit park, we're going to go to the awards here in a second. Amazing skating by all the skaters here tonight. Perfect weather here in Des Moines. All right, let's take a look back now at the run that got it done for Gustavo Ribeiro.
Yeah, that locked in backsmith, had it every time.
That right there.
Yeah, that was the clincher. Kickflip front board. 360 flip nose blunt. Yeah, that's definitely a huge reason why he ended up with a score of 89.
There was a lot.
That was his first run,
yeah,
so he really didn't. It was not a safety run at all. So, Mike, what do you say about the skateboarding? I know you live here, you skate this park all the time. What are you walking away with after watching this?
All right, you guys, let's give away some trophies here tonight. Sorry to cut you guys off over there, but we got to give some hardware.
Get to business. Get to business.
We've got business. No one wants to hear us yammer anymore. In third place, Kelvin Hoffler coming out of Brazil for men's park here, or men's street here at Dew Tour.
Yeah, Kelvin. Stayed composed, did it on that third and final run. That ain't easy to do. It's also a guy that I think thrives on pressure.
Yeah,
Some
Kelvin
skaters
Hoffler.
crumble. He is definitely not one of those skaters.
Handing out the trophies here tonight. It's part of the Pepsi design team. Louis de Villiers is handing out the trophies. And in second place, coming out of Japan, Yuto Hiragome.
Yeah, Yuto. Yeah, it doesn't even look like Yuto broke a sweat.
No.
Most guys are drenched. Yeah, Yuto.
And the winner of tonight's street competition, Gustavo Ribeiro.
Yeah, Gustavo. Amazing that first run score stuck.
Big round of applause for our winners here tonight.
All the hardware right there.
We got the hardware, we got a Nixon watch, and also for Yuto Hiragome, the Air Force Best Trick presented by Master Sergeant John Kane goes to Yuto for the nollie back 180 to switch feeble. Let's hear it once again for tonight's winners.
So yeah, Mike, I'll button up that question we had before the awards air. What are your final thoughts here after seeing what we just saw? I know this is your hometown park.
Yeah, man, it was great to see everybody out here ripping it up here in Des Moines. I walk away just going, wow, I can't believe first run is the winner, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it just shows you how competitive it is that you have to, be that serious on your first run.
Yeah, and we used to call back in our day that the safety run, right? Describe what that was.
Well, you would build up, especially without the qualifying tonight, you would have a slow burn to the finals.
Sure.
Here it's like right from the start.
You had to risk it all. Yeah. Normally qualifying, you're trying like a third of the difficult tricks
you're saving things, and you're biding your time and hoping you get there.
Exactly. And then semifinal, same thing. You see the levels jump up quite a bit.
Yeah.
People get more comfortable. then the finals is usually where you see everything just hung out to dry, and that's what we saw in that final right there.
It was pretty insane. Well, Mike, what I want to see out of you is an ollie back 180 switch feeble. In about 15 minutes. I'm going to go get a burger
in our
across
dreams.
The bridge, but you can be over
you
here.
You could give me 15 minutes and $1 billion, and it ain't going to happen, man.
The Yuto pretzel twister tricks.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, well, thank you for everyone joining us here tonight. Tomorrow, we got more action. We have the men's park and the women's street. We got the battle of the shops, and right now my stomach is about to go battle a burger across the bridge. You guys have been watching the Do Tour 2020 from Des Moines, Iowa.
Thank you.